Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is David Palmer, Leo King here on HighVibe.tv with Fixed Air Moon Brian Scarborough for Deep Love Tarot, your weekly love horoscope for this week of, we are March 14th through the 20th of 2022. We're at the end of Pisces, coming into Aries, the spring or fall equinox. I don't forget about you all down under in the Southern Hemisphere. Hope you all are doing wonderful today and for this week. Of course, this is the show where here on HighVibe.tv, we are going to go over your love horoscope, see what's going on by looking at the tarot, the astrology, and of course, looking at all your different sun signs. But first, this is my last week of my Love Masterclass mixed with Hypergate, all for just $150. That's all 18 courses, over 70 plus hours of content just for $150. This is the last week of that sale. You really want to know astrology and all the other divinations and all the crazy stuff and even cracking John D's codes, definitely check it out. It is definitely content that'll blow your mind, and it's the only astrology course you'll ever need, literally. Also, make sure that you check out History in the Stars that I did with Anne. We went into the history and the astrology of this crazy, we're just going to call it the crazy moment here that is happening in the world right now. And how is it connected to history? How is it connected with the astrology right now? And how does it also look for the future for it? We combined it together. Definitely check it out. The link is down below here on YouTube or on my link tree, which is on my Instagram if you're not following it, or if you're on my Facebook link tree, or if you're probably already following me on YouTube. If you have not smashed that subscribe button yet. And if you have not been on HighVibe TV yet for all of the shows, of course, Deep Astrology, Full Disclosure, and all the awesome content that's on there, especially my dailies and all the special programming that we do, make sure that you are a member. Make sure that you're on our app. You can watch it on anything on these apps that are right down here, or, of course, on our website right next to it down there. And then these are my socials down here. If you didn't know, I'm just going to be like promo man right now. You didn't see all this shit down here? Maybe you should pay attention to it down here more. Anyway, I am joined with Brian tonight again. How are you doing, Brian? What's going on?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, David? Happy to be here. Another week. Let's keep this train of life going. It's not going to stop, so we might as well keep going. We get a full moon. It's going to be kind of a reality check in Virgo. So is this where we see like weird love stories and all these ideals of people and romantic situations come to a reality breaking point? I don't know. We're going to see Venus square Uranus. That's going to be fun. And then right after that, coming into next week, we got Mars square Uranus to like really cut whatever the insights were that showed you what's real and what's not real in this reality and in your love life. So definitely going to be interesting to see what the cards have to say. Looking forward to doing the show.
Right on. Let's go right into it. We start with the collective first, and then after that collective, we go into your individual sun signs by looking at the High Vibe Gold Chalice, which all 12 of your zodiac signs are in here, which are at random, of course, after this collective reading. So we're going to see what's going on for love just overall in the collective energies to start this week off with. I was thinking it's Virgo. We are going to use a full moon in Virgo. We got a lot of Venus aspects this week, but it looks like it's I even already forgot the brand name. Gee, many Christmas. Mercury's in Pisces, squaring my Chiron now. It looks like it's Louis Vuitton, but no, it's Touchstone Tarot. It's so not Louis Vuitton. It looks like Louis Vuitton. It's not, though.
Looks so fancy on the back.
It's Touchstone Tarot. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that was a horrible example. It's Touchstone Tarot. We got to get warmed up here. Woo! It's quite a weekend. What's going on? All right, let's see. We got a full moon here. We got a lot of Venus aspects. We are finishing Pisces, too. The last of Pisces. This is a full moon at the end of Pisces and end of Virgo. Woo! Got some Pluto in there, too, with this full moon. And we got some Uranus squares to Mars-Venus. Going to be really interesting. And they're both approaching to Saturn, let's not forget. So things are going to get more intense as we go. Don't think they're not. And the sun coming into Aries, which I'm stoked about. Woo! Ready for that equinox energy. Ready for that sun Aries. Also, by the way, Spiritual Dance Music will be this Thursday. And we do have live in-person tickets if you want to be part of it. Go to my link tree. Or maybe that link is down below. I don't know.
That link is down below.
I'm sure somebody can. Yeah, the link is down below. Or you can watch live for free, of course, on our app or here on YouTube. All right, let's go on this collective reading. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, we did get an 8 of Cups in reverse here. We got the Fool card as our challenge. We got, King of Cups in reverse as our overall. And then we got a 4 of Cups here to get through. That is weird. No, 8 of Cups reversed. Definitely, that is the card that is walk away. But when it's reversed, it's almost like things we've walked away from coming back. So this could be the return of exes, the returns of, or looking back at the past about where we left if we made the right decision. It could be a lot of guilt there. There's that Fool card there. In that challenge position, almost feeling like we've been stupid or dumb or, oh my God, or are we doing something stupid and trying to go back to something? The King of Cups there needs to, with this 4 of Cups, I think really need to take some observations about things emotionally, because it definitely is. 4 of Cups says, I'm going to keep observing, although that's not the most fun for love. And that King of Cups, though, is kind of feeling like it's not on top of its game emotionally. It almost feels like something's definitely making us feel like not secure emotionally. That is quite an interesting pull, to say the least, to start things off with here. Let's see what's up that 8 of Cups is with. 5 of Swords. Well, somebody could be trying really hard here to come back in, or maybe there's stuff that wasn't said or needed to be said. I like this card because actually he's in a war and he's a warrior. But at the same time, is he part of the war or is he not? It's almost like he's posing more than he is looking. So what's up with this Fool card here? King of Wands in reversed. With the King of Cups reversed and a 2 of Wands in reversed? Ew. You know, I'm feeling a lot of energy here of reflecting back on things, trying to move forward, but having trouble of letting things go from the past. We're going to get some oracle action there before I get to my final answer here, what's really going on, but there's definitely a lot going on here about the past. And a lot of uncertainty, and also that something didn't complete in the world. Something isn't making us feel comfortable here. Fool card with King of Wands reversed. Felt like we were dumb. Maybe it's just collectively we're understanding our past mistakes and not trying to bring them forward into our future. But it's almost like sitting in our past too much. Maybe. I don't know. We're about to see. I don't know. Oh, there's that Avalon deck. Maybe Camelot's already having trouble trying to come in, you know? It was like, didn't want to come in. It was like, no, I don't think so. I don't shuffle before I start this show, so that's why. Like, I use the collective reading to kind of get my energy going here. Well, we got Galahad here. We have not pulled him in a long time. So it is a time of triumph. It is a time of courage. It is a time of finding that purity, and there is a surrender there. So, and it does have a moon on that Knights Templar shield. This is a hard reading. I already feel like it's very hard to determine what we are having the courage to triumph, the surrender and the purity. 8 of Cups reversed. I don't know. We're about to find out. What does the Astro have to say? Black Moon Lilith, a mystery? Oh, man. What's up with that? This is getting really weird here. Earth element? Well, definitely, I feel like things that are, I mean, this is kind of this whole toxic or purity thing going on from the past. I think people are going to have to make their own assumptions about that already from what I'm seeing here to triumph over that. It's almost like this 4 of Cups here, almost, you might even feel like maybe somebody from the past just is watching you, but not sure. Or you could be dealing with somebody in the present right now who you felt like has walked away, but they really haven't walked away. They're maybe just in contemplation mode right now. So I think the collective's dealing with a lot. I think like there's people who are thinking about exes, to think people that are trying to move forward, but then one person's in a moment where they're kind of in a standstill and we kind of feel stupid, like we don't know which direction to go. I feel a lot of confusion. We're looking for stability, but we also... there's a great mystery going on. Do they really want to be here? Do they really not? Lilith, you know, you can't control Lilith. So I think part of the lesson here is that you can't control people. What's up with this emotion? We're going to go into the shadow and see what's going on with the shadow stuff that's going on here. Let me give this a good shuffle here. I'm already feeling a lot of hesitation because, you know, there's the past, or it's people in the moment, but dealing with things, and it's hard to kind of like deal with it and trying to find out what's pure or not, or maybe worried somebody's walked away. Maybe they really haven't, and just maybe, you have to show up more. There could be a lot. There's definitely a lot of these kind of stories going on here. It could be all of them in combined here. And we got this religion as the shadow beliefs. So there's definitely issues about beliefs. And these beliefs could definitely be based off kind of something especially about how my world works and how I only feel good emotionally. And that's the shadow shit. So I think that there's a lot of shadow coming in the collective this week of like, this is the way it should be, and this is how you should act, and this is how I should be, and I should be this way, and you should be that way. And I think that's part of the issue, is what's causing a lot of the unhappiness, or feeling like we're not getting the world that we want to get, or not feeling like we're getting, the love that we want to get. And we got the temple of my body, which again is very egotistical, of my own body, my own self, my own this, and in love, it kind of gets a little weird here. This shadow here is almost too connected to its own identity and ego, and especially belief-wise here, and how things should look so much, right? So there's definitely, I feel like, is debates going on about that. Let's see what Ganesh has to offer here, which is sustenance. So it's like, what has that elegant sustenance in life? That, sustenance to me is, why does that pineapple feel good? Is it ripe or is it rotten? It's kind of like, what feels good and what doesn't, what tastes good and what doesn't. And I think stop getting caught up into the belief systems and what's been walked away from, or somebody's walking away, or what issues are going on here. Galahad is one of the greatest knights. Galahad is the one that is one of the great supporters, and he triumphs and he does so many great things. So I feel like this is a moment for you to have the courage to face your purity, surrender to what's going on, and you'll triumph over things instead of getting caught up in the emotions, and this should be this way and this should be that way, and feeling like the dumbass because things aren't going the way that maybe you exactly want them to go. If you are single out there, we did get the 8 of Swords in reverse. Definitely staying away from toxic energy, or definitely feel free from it. Definitely feel like there's not a lot of toxic energy around. And an Ace of Cups, definitely this is a great time for singles to kind of find this new emotional door that's opening up. There's that white dove there. I like to see that. If you're in a relationship, 5 of Pentacles reversed. So it's almost like getting out of a bad situation between you both. Maybe one person could have been sick or injured, or at the same time could be feeling like self-worth issues have been going on, or not feeling valued by the other person, or having to take care of somebody too much. But we got that Touchstone Tarot card, which is telling me that there's still something that doesn't feel like it's just right yet, or it doesn't feel like it's, there's still some issues going on there. I'll put one more card there. And a 9 of Swords, a lot of worry. Maybe don't worry so much about things, or maybe stop tripping on the small stuff. Sex-wise, for everybody, King of Pentacles in reversed. That's kind of weird. Definitely don't be sleeping with anybody you don't think that is attractive, or with a scrub. You don't want to be doing that. Now it's time to see what is the villain that you are going to subconsciously act upon. And you don't want to do that because it could ruin things. So we do this part just to find out, what subconsciously are you doing that could be ruining your love story right now in your life and not making things the best for you? We use the villain tarot from Disney to see which Disney villain are you being to yourself. So definitely in the collective this week, this is what we can do to help stop these frantic, subconscious, crazy energies that we self-sabotage ourselves in love with. What do we get here? We got the Ace of Swords reversed. Yeah, the person who doesn't think that purity can really come, or a fresh new start could come, or thinking that things are too tainted, or that there is never a new door that's ever going to open. That's always and especially in your mental capacity, in your communication, in your mind, definitely not a good thing when that shows up here. What's going on with these oracles? And then I will pull. I kind of just changed it up. I was like, let's just get to that, and then we'll finish with these infinity oracles here and see what's going on. These deserve a good shuffle. Looks like a mind fuck out there, everyone. And I think it's about stepping out of the mind fuck and getting too caught up in these horrible beliefs. I think, the mystery behind things is, why aren't things stable? It's like, look inside yourself. I think learn to surrender to what things are and have a better perspective on things, and not such a, all or nothing belief system, It doesn't really go well with love. This isn't going to school or church. We got closure, so definitely with that 8 of Cups in reverse, that might be part of it too. There's some closure that's needed to be made with an X, speaking our truth, so we can't be afraid to speak our truth at this moment. And we did take control, oh man, with a celebration. So I think that it's almost the closure on what feels like it's off and what needs to get back on in the collective. And speaking our truth and taking control of things is by, speaking our truth to kind of close some kind of energy that feels like it's off and feel like it's not really in alignment right now, and to get things back on alignment, to find that celebration. And that celebration could lead to everything from success of, okay, well, it's closed, it's no longer done, to, oh, okay, fucking, that was just the issue and we're moving forward. And I picked one more with that, and abundance is near. So definitely nothing to, I think, trip on too much, unless you're not going to do anything about anything and you're having issues with knowing how to surrender. We got Sag here, we got Venus, and we got that in the 4th house. So definitely needing to express our emotions to make us feel better, needing to feel emotionally in much more broader ways and be much more open to our feelings in order for us to get through this week. Thanks so much. We'll move on to Brian and then to your sun signs.
All right, collective. That was weird. It's kind of weird times. It's definitely, our mind is not going to have anything figured out. Mercury in Pisces, it feels like a weird Mercury retrograde. So maybe not going to figure everything out, but there is this like closure. This is the final week of the astrological year, coming into a new year. So there is a lot of chapter turning, and there is that change with the full moon in Virgo that is kind of going to make things show up as they really are. So where we've maybe been overlooking things or putting the rose-colored glasses on, I think there is a realness that comes this week. And by the end of the week, and coming into the weekend with Venus square Uranus, love is definitely an unpredictable thing right now. Relationships are unpredictable, but they do have to hold a level of freedom to it. There has to be like relating in new ways. I think that's very important as we're closing out old cycles, just in terms of a year and just in terms of a collective closing out old cycles. So how are we relating to people right now, and how can we go in a different direction in life that is of a higher value, is more connected, and be able to surrender and let things close, I think is very important without getting our mind too tripped out on the matter. We're also going to see the Sun and Pluto sextile, and I think that's a big one too, is we're finding the mysticism and also finding a deep-rooted power in how we can understand a new system. And maybe that applies a lot to our relationships, and I think this week it does. So,
boom. Definitely, I think then the Pisces into Aries here is always like, what the hell? Oh my God.
yeah.
And then, ba-ding, first sign that we are doing is Cancers. Cancer. Let's see what's going on, Cancer, with your love for this week. We are going to speed this show up. King of Swords is your first card here. Challenge card is the Lovers reversed. And we got 2 of Cups reversed. Wow, this is getting intense already. I'm feeling it. Wow, with the Chariot to get through. Oh, Cancer. Well, I think that you're finally ready enough to take bold decisions, especially with clarity, communication, and doing what you really want to do. I mean, that King of Swords knows I'm ready to do things. I'm ready to stay on my path, and I'm going to stay there, and I'm going to say what I got to say. You got a Lovers reversed here as your challenge, and you got a 2 of Cups as your overall here. So there's definitely some energy that feels like it is. I'm just going to bring it up. This definitely feels like, bye-bye to the lover energy that is not working out. And the Chariot here is trying to help you get to the real love story here and move on and move forward. The Divine is trying to carry you to a much better place. I feel good about this, actually. I feel like you're much more confident about doing this. You got a Devil card reverse. You are leaving somebody who's bad. I'm just telling you right now. Cancer, Cancer rising. This is leaving somebody that's bad. Why is that? Moon card reverse. Suppressed emotions, or they suppress your emotions, or they don't express their emotions. But I feel like you also, to be fair to these people, you got to, have you expressed your emotions? You might be the one that's been holding back. And now you're ready to move forward with how you really actually feel and what you're saying, because there's been a lot of repressed emotions and also probably no passion, to be honest with you. What's up with these Lovers reversed? Oh, 4 of Swords reversed. Oh, geez. Doesn't feel safe with them, or it doesn't feel like there's a home with them, or anything anymore. Doesn't feel like it's a place to really rest or be rejuvenated with them. It also kind of feels like in this story, just like it feels like this is a really tired old record that's still playing on the fucking radio since fucking 1979. And a 7 of Swords reversed here with that 2 of Cups. I think that the past weird situations can't work themselves out with this person. And I think that you've been trying to, but it just feels like it's just juggling a fucking crazy, mismatch energy here. Yeah, this Magician, I think almost that you're believing that you can make things work in crazy places when you can't. And I think part of this is remembering the Magician can, of course, make whatever it wants happen, but it also can't make bad things happen. What's up with that Chariot? I want to see. Oh, yeah. You're too afraid to move forward in a new direction, and I feel like that's your issue here with this 8 of Wands here. Or move in the direction that you really want to go. It's almost like you need to either step up and say what you want to do, Cancer, or move away from what you don't want to do. And that Page of Wands there, yeah, I wanted clarity. I feel like you need to express to either the person you're not happy with anymore or to the person that you want what is really going on, what you really want to see there. But I feel like if you've been in arguments trying to figure it out with somebody, it's over. But if you have not been talking with this person, then you need to get on talking with them. What's going on with Avalon here and Camelot? What does Camelot have to say? Oh, wow, you picked Guinevere. Damn. Well, let's just say she is the true epitome of beauty, love, happiness, and, grace. But also she's very sexuality too, beauty. I feel like this is what you kind of feel like. I feel like this confidence in you coming out here of like, I know what I want. I'm sexy as fuck. I almost feel like there's some people who don't deserve you here. I always get that with Guinevere energy. Like some people that just don't deserve it. She wants fucking the real deal. Like she doesn't want trust fund babies or people that are like babies. She wants warriors, so. We got a Jupiter return. We got this huge Jupiter return benefits card. This is awesome benefits, but it did come with this Chariot card and this 8 of Wands reverse. So I'm feeling like, I know you're torn, but I know in a Lover's reverse, but the benefit is like getting out of the stupid situation that you're in and going for what you really want, opposed to, I feel like it's almost like you're holding back from what you really want. Whether you're in a relationship or single, you're holding back from what you really want and you're wasting your time and talking with people that are not worth your time. And you already know that. So it's almost like you're kind of stalling for some stupid reason, but I don't feel like that you're going to be stalling anymore. No, I do not. I was like, this is just crazy. Yep, shift card. Whenever I see the shift card, it's not shifty shift, but it is shift. It is definitely a big shift in moving from one paradigm to another paradigm. Let's see what's going on with your shadow stuff that's going on here. You did get the supernatural. This is your issue. You're too afraid of a miraculous, otherworldly love story. You're like picking the basic bullshit, the same old shit. The inexplainable. You're like, I don't want to pay attention to that. It's inexplainable. There's miraculous changes, but you just don't want to. And you got the Magician card there. And it's time to allow that to happen. I feel like your shadow is kind of holding back, like, oh, I don't know if I want some miraculous, crazy, it may be too out there. I kind of want something more stable. It's like, yeah, real fun. Oh, and you got the black flower fragrance. It's showing that your shadow is like too afraid of really like showing off your beauty, and especially with Guinevere here, or not knowing how to attract, or thinking it's wrong to go for what you're attracted to. I feel like, you need to go with what you're fully into. What makes you exciting? What makes you feel sexy? You got determination, and look at this is when Ganesha is actually fired up. I can't imagine Ganesha having sex, but if I were, I guess this would be the card. So, there's definitely, you know what I mean? Like Ganesha at night, getting all red there. Woo! So there's determination. It's the determination to get what you want, Cancers. I'm fucking stoked. Cancer rising. This is your moment here to seize on opportunities instead of sit around and kind of like being the opposite of this. That's kind of weird. Let's see what's going on for you single Cancers out there. You got 8 of Cups. Definitely like walking away from emotional situations that you're really not into. High Priestess reversed. I feel like single Cancers out there are very confused right now. And I think that it's hard to tell what you're walking away from here. She doesn't want to tell me at all. A Page of Pentacles reversed here. Yeah, you're not speaking up about what you want, and then you're walking away, but you're expecting other people to tell you what they want, but you're not saying what you want. And that's the High Priestess reversed here, being an idiot and just completely thinking that you're right and walking away. These are for single Cancers out there. And, but again, single. If you're dating or you're really talking to someone serious, Ten of Swords reversed. It's like the same old shit, just the patterns keep happening over and over and over again. This would be like right now, too. Like you're like literally talking to them. If you're in a relationship, Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands here, there's definitely a new opportunity in the love story here to be better, but there's a lot of stubbornness and a lot of things. Maybe it could also be a project together that you guys are going to work on, but a Hierophant reversed here, there's a difference in beliefs that's going on that's causing some issues and some problems. And there's not a lot of satisfaction there. So it's almost like, I think that you're hoping for some new doorway here, but I also feel like at the same time, there's also not a lot of things being fulfilled right now and nobody's willing to budge. What's going on with sex life for Cancers? Well, Six of Wands reversed, the Victory card reversed. Well, it doesn't feel like you're really getting what you want in bed, so maybe it's time to do that. You know what I mean? Here, I'm going to do back to the oracles, and then I will do the villain. And actually, I just think I'm going to do the villain or the dice and then the villain and be done with it. That's how I'm going to do it now for the sun signs. Make it faster instead of coming back and forth. All right, what's going on with this oracle with you all? I'm feeling like we need a little oracle love here to see what the hell we got going on here. Separation. Definitely, I mean, it kept coming up. Lovers reversed, Two of Cups reversed. It's time to leave the shit that if you're in something right now or talking to someone right now, it's definitely not working. Slow and steady, and I think that's been part of your issue, is the determination is stop. I think that you're slow and steady about getting to this point, but you're here at this point. Because, yeah, there's the epiphany. I knew it. And last one that we got here, busy and distracted. That's your issue, is you're just trying to stay busy and distracted and not deal with it. Oh, my gosh. Whoa. You rolled off the die. You did get, wow, you got 6th house, Pisces, Aries here. So you have to create the dream fantasy life that you want, and you have to actually do something about it. You just can't sit around and just think, oh, I'm just living my day-to-day mundane life and building what I want, but the dream's not coming true, or you're subconsciously not paying attention to the reality that's actually really toxic for you in this place. And it actually could be affecting your health in weird ways. So, pay attention to that. It's time for us to see, what villain are you playing out there, Cancer? What are you doing to self-sabotage your love story? This is all Cancer. If you follow Cancer Rising, Cancer Moon, Cancer Venus, I just want to say that. It's just like, whatever so if you have Cancer primarily in your chart, we're talking about you. All right, let's see what's going on. What victim are you playing out this week? And villain. Oh, you're playing out Ariel, True Love. Look at that. I think that you're being a dumbass when it comes to true love. You're missing out on the best true love story, or you're continuing to talk to some stupid person that you think is true love when it's like the most fucking bullshit true love there ever was. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Cancer. Well, this is full moon week here, so that's a big deal for you, of course, being the sign of the moon. It's in your 3rd house, 3rd, 9th house axis. We're definitely talking about truth being revealed some way, like definitely having an understanding of something that maybe it was the love story you thought it was. Maybe it was going back. There's definitely something about the 8th house here with Venus and Mars. You've been sifting through relationships for a long time. Now it's time to really pick the right people, especially with Uranus in your 11th house, and it's getting squared by Venus this week. People are so important, and you have to surround yourself with people you can trust, people that are taking you into the future you want to go into. And I think the truth of that gets brought up this week one way or another, and it's going to be your choice whether you're going to continue a story that's outdated or take the evolution and graduate to the next love story that is more around the truth of the matter for your life.
Yep, Cancers need a spanking, as this was said in the chat. Not the good kind of spanking, too. They're like getting Like smacking. Oh my God. Libras. Is that a better example? I always love seeing what sign follows it. It's kind of like Cancer, and then I'll need a spanking and getting caught up in stupid love shit. And then, Libra pops up. Oh, of course. Of course. Libra, you're getting the Vampire deck. Yes, you are. Libra risings. If you follow your Libra moon or Venus, you follow your Libra fucking part of fortune, whatever you follow. All the ladies out there, my Libra is in Juno. Oh my God, I want a fucking relationship. I want somebody who could be a partner. I got Libra, Juno. I want somebody who could be a partner. Oh, man. Thank God for my Juno and Leo.
I got Juno and Scorpio.
Oh, damn. that would be a good one. I would be happy. I would only be happy with Leo or fucking Scorpio. Maybe I'd be happy with Libra. Anywhere else, I'd be like, eh. Maybe fitting. Pisces, too. Pisces might be good, too, because they'd have to be, like, easygoing and chill. I think the worst Juno would be in Virgo.
For sure.
For sure. Be like, well, we could be really good at working on a farm together.
You have a mean schedule.
We could go garden together, like, Oh, great. We can clean the house together. All right. Ooh, Cancer or Libras. Get some card dropping shit. Uh-oh, it's a sign, Libras. Things are kind of falling off the shelves. You did get the 9 of Cups in reverse as your first card. You got the 2 of Wands in reverse as your challenge. You got the Queen of Wands as your overall upright. And then you did get through this, the 6 of Wands. Victory is yours when I think that you really go for your real happiness. But I feel like you're not feeling happy, or you're feeling like somebody's not really fulfilled with you. And I feel like that's your issue. You go back and forth with always going after the person that's not fulfilled with you, or you're not fulfilled with somebody and you keep trying. And I think that 2 of Wands in reverse is your challenge here. Is I think that you don't really understand which world you really want to be in right now. And that's part of the problem. The Queen of Wands knows exactly the love life that she wants. She's not going back and forth on things. I feel like you're going back and forth on a lot of things. You're not happy emotionally, it feels like. But nobody can fulfill that. You need to learn that yourself. Especially this is where it's like you need to have some sort of victory in your life, or at least you need to start showcasing like what you're really doing. I almost feel like you're kind of in the background. And I think that you're needing to show up more. Yeah, we got a Page of Wands there. So it's definitely time for you to really, I think, in order to fulfill yourself, speak out more. But also, like, communication definitely looks good for love and stuff. But also is a very childish card. So, don't be over dramatic and try to expect everybody to just be like, wooed right away. You kind of have to prove it here with this 6 of Wands. Or you're looking for somebody who's definitely more high accolade. Maybe you're dealing with a loser. Typical Libra situation. The Fool card reversed with that Queen of Wands. Yeah, I think that you've been dumb about how that you've been living out your love stories, or you could be dealing with somebody that's been definitely kind of gone off the cliff, and maybe you're dealing with somebody who's too attached to you too. Maybe that it might be or you're having an issue where you just keep playing the dumb fool when it comes to your love story. The Queen of Wands with the Fool card reversed is the queen who literally goes off with the jester and ends up on a 2-week bender and forgets about her king, So I feel like this is definitely, you've kind of gotten off track here. Yeah, the Star card reversed. I feel like you're in a lot of pain, to be honest with you. I feel like you don't really feel like you know where you're going with your love story right now. But I think a lot of it is not showing up. I think it's in yourself. I think that you're not showing up. I want confirmation. Yeah, it's definitely a Knight of Pentacles. I think that you need to move forward again by actually being seen in the world for what you're doing. I think that you're kind of being the fool and playing like you can just show up whenever you want and leave whenever you want and just like kind of be in the background a lot. And I think that that's part of your issue. What's up with that Fool card reverse too? Yeah, 3 of Wands. It's time to look outside again. Everything's telling me that you are too hermity, but we didn't get the hermit, but I'm feeling like that you're not showing up or being involved enough. You're kind of just living the boring life. You got a 4 of Cups there in reverse. So yeah, it's definitely saying stop just looking at it. You got to touch it. You got to lick it. You got to love it. You got to show up. You got to speak it. You got to do something. I feel like you're in stall mode about a lot of things. You did get the Mists of Avalon, which definitely describes you. You're kind of in between worlds, and you're definitely in the transition moment, but the illusion, and you need to know the boundaries of these illusions. I think that you've definitely kind of fallen into this kind of weird space where nobody really knows what's going on with you, even your partners or people that might want to date you or something. You're kind of like disappeared. Like, what happened to you? But it also could be a lot of your own self-worth issues going on here, and unhappiness and feeling like you're not knowing how to show up to the world. But I think you're focusing too much on how you show up in the world opposed to just being yourself. I think that's part of the issue here. And you could be dealing with people that are like that to you, but it's a reflection on you of like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? You're with this kind of person? Really? You did get the 6th house routine. This is boring relationship shit. This is you needing to get out of this. I think personally, it's a change in routine, a much more exciting routine and moving forward routine, and one that's a victory routine, a routine that's going to actually get you to victory. But I feel like I'm going to just say it, you're living the boring life right now. And it's time to stop. You need more excitement. Yeah, the talisman. It's time to unlock the key to the actual divine, self here in the divine road. I feel like I don't know why I keep getting, my guides are not going to stop saying it. Like, you're missing an action to real love. You're missing an action, and you're missing an action to life for happiness. Your shadow here's reason. Listen to advice, think, clarity, fucking intellect. That's your shadow. It's almost like, I think that's, you're trying, how boring is that? I need to be reasonable. This is like, okay, it's love. Like reason goes out the window with love. And I think like in the right way, I think with the Fool card reversed here, it's like you're kind of stupid and almost like, I don't know, maybe you fell into a love trap with somebody who was, what do you guys call it? What do ladies call it when they thirst trap? Maybe you were thirst trapped and it really wasn't that you weren't that thirsty and they weren't that wet. You know what I mean? Like, you got thirst trapped into something here, and I think that you're trying to be reasonable, but it's like, hello, you got catfished. That was last week's whole theme, but I think you got catfished. Oh, naked before the stars. Oh, that's part of your shadow too, is again, that's the person who's missing in action. Just like, I'm outside, just out with the universe, but it's just you and the stars, and you got a star card reverse. So it's almost like you're giving people a story. I'm just going to call you out right now, Libra. You're giving people a story. Well, I got to be doing this and that. We're on to you. Pretty easy to see. You did get revelation. Oh, shit. In Revelations in the Bible, when Ganesha shows up, he's just the same like Jesus. Like, it's not like fucking just because it's Ganesha. This is definitely kind of a do or die moment here for you if you're really on target with really wanting to be in good and positive love stories, or if you want to be in stupid and retarded energy and go to hell. Just playing. What's funny is I pull this deck out, and what's showing up? 7 of Swords and 2 of Swords for singles. So, are you indecisive, or you know what? Maybe you're playing a bunch of people right now, Libra. Yeah, you got a World card here. It's like you got to end that cycle and start a new cycle and kind of show who you are. People are not trusting you because you're not showing up in single land. If you're in a relationship, Libra, 5 of Cups reversed. With a 10 of Wands, definitely, I think that you need to drop the weight of, I hate to say it, but I almost feel like you're playing kind of victim-y, or you're dealing with somebody you're not attracted to, or somebody who's not attracted to you back. And I feel like you're holding that weight. You got to end holding that weight. And you did get a 6 of Swords, which is saying move on. At least move on from that to at least figure out the revelation that you're going to find here. What's going on with your sex life? You did get the 8 of Cups in reversed. So, I don't know. I hate to say it, but I almost feel like you're reflecting on the past on good sex and you're not seeing it in the present. That sucks. Let's see what's going on with your oracle here, Libra. You gotta show up, Libra, and I'm not doing this because I'm thinking of any Libra. Like, it's kind of crazy. It's like there's no. If I try to tap in, I'm like, no, I'm not even getting a Libra. It's just like this whole story of just like nobody's there. Like, where are all the Libras? Like, where did they all go in their love stories? And their partners are probably like, huh? And the people that try to date them are like, huh? And they're like, I feel like you guys are all licking your own wounds for no reason. And you guys are being a little shady. That wasn't a coincidence that I just got that. I almost felt like a fucking divine video game or something, like, blip, correct. To be like a parrot now. You got codependency, positive change, self-worth. I knew it. I think that your codependency issue is you only can be codependent when your self-worth's high, and that's when a positive change has shown up. That's your issue. Codependency is really not a bad thing, right? It's like we all are dependent. We're all dependent on oxygen. We have a codependent relationship with oxygen. But it's not like I go, I'm not going to breathe because I don't feel worthy to have the oxygen. So it's like you wait for stupid moments in life of when you feel like it's justified to finally step up, and that's part of your issue. Yeah, destined. It's finally destined for you to step into something here. I feel like I just gotta say you're being weak, and it's time to stop being so weak and being so elusive. I got a 7 of Swords here with a Mist of Avalon. I got a 2 of Wands reversed here. I got a Fool card reversed here. I got a Star card reversed here. I got a Naked with the Stars. I got a Reasoning as your shadow. I got a 6th house boring relationship shit going on here. I would say that is critical for you to change here this week. You did get Venus, and you did get the 11th house here, and you did get Aquarius. So it's time to get back out there in the world and talk to people and be part of the world, or miss out on the world completely. What villain are you playing, Libra? What is the part of you that is subconsciously ruining your love story? I want you to stop ruining your love story, because it looks like that you're really honestly it's not going that great. What are you doing? I almost feel like God's kind of showing up here this week. Like, come on, Libra, what the fuck's going on? I don't know, God, I just gotta know. It's like, God, like, I almost feel like it's a movie where it's just like, oh my gosh, like, it's dealing with like Scarlett O'Hara. Like, geez, like, pretty much everybody's ready to say, I don't give a damn. You did get the 8 of Swords in reversed. Oh, this is your victim, your villain. Like, no, I'm not in a bad place. Yeah, you are stuck. I'm not stuck. I'm not in a toxic place. I'm not in a place I don't want to be. Oh, no. Yeah, you are. So stop playing the whole everything's fine. Back to you, Brian.
What up, Libra? All right, full moon in your 12th. It's definitely a surrender moment here. And I think with the Pisces energy in your 6th, we're definitely talking about a routine change. It was pretty spot on that 6th house came up for you. You do have to change the routine, but you have to kind of flow with where things can change, especially if it's love life. If you're in boring situations with love, that's not going to fly with Venus in your 5th house, squaring Uranus in your 8th. You got to do something different to get passion, to get sex, to get something good. So
they got Mars there too.
Yeah, Mars is right there behind, getting ready to square that Uranus too. So there's got to be something different. You have to make a change. You don't have to maybe overthink it as much as you think you do, but you feel it. So how can you close a cycle to get more passion if you're not getting it, or even just more of the glue and the good and the happiness and the love that you really do want? You can break out right now and you can feel it. So go in the direction you feel. Don't worry so much about the mental part and get lost.
Yeah, and I know Libras. There is no Libra that never has a zit again. They always pop up with zit. So if you got a zit, you just cover it up. So if you have a breakout, still go on the date. Do you think they're going to be looking at that? They're going to be looking at your fucking ass and titties and shit. Aries. I'm just trying to pump you all up because you guys are in your heads in some weird places. Aries, Aries, Aries. Well, I know it's the craziest transit of all time, but thank God the sun is coming into your sign this week. Let me just tell you that. I mean, he's the golden terror for you all Aries out there. You're all golden. You guys are all golden. You guys are definitely going through the biggest test of your life right now, and I know that you guys are all going to come out on top. But you need friends, you need good people around, and more importantly, you need exciting people around. Like, I feel like if you're around boring people or you're around people that are criticizing you and talking shit on you and trying to fucking put you down and all this shit, it's like, okay, yeah, you learn your lessons and you learn your shit, but also, like, do they really care about you? Aries, Aries rising. I got that golden terror for you all. We got that Jupiter, Neptune, Sun, Mercury on your 12th. I know it's confusing as fuck and subconscious shit and shit kind of falling away, but maybe it's for the better, and maybe else at the same time you're learning a lot spiritually, but I feel like you're going to definitely have much more Aries by Sunday. You did get a 10 of Wands. Here's your first card. Your challenge card here is the 7 of Cups. You did get the 5 of Wands here overall, and you got the Queen of Wands. You got everything upright here. I definitely feel like you're going to have to face a lot of conflict. I think that there's a lot of conflicting situations, but if you show up with love and loyalty and happiness, but also I think that the challenge card for you is you kind of are looking for, this is kind of a weird one because I almost feel like you're kind of looking for some weird shit as I'm looking for my jewel. That's what's kind of interesting is you're kind of looking for things as I'm looking for things. It's kind of like, that's what it feels like. 7 of Cups. Stop looking around for the ultimate prize. I feel like you have way too much weight. What is just becoming way too much weight that's causing a lot of conflicts? Oh, somebody who's sick, somebody who's not feeling worthy or worthless or questioning your worthiness. It's like they need to drop that shit. Or if you're feeling unworthy and you're being a little crybaby, then you're not an Aries. Yeah, 8 of Swords, that's going to be the self-trap that you got to get to. Or you need to get out of a trap of somebody who's accusing you of like, you know, I don't know, belittling them and really they're the belittler themselves, or like they're the ones who's trashing their own life, or they're the ones who's sick and tired and you've been there for them and it's too much weight. The conflict's all about this King of Swords. You guys are going through some crazy arguments and fights right now, I'm not going to lie. So just be prepared. There's going to be some people who are misunderstood or definitely want to say something and definitely are not going to let you get away with walking away from not having to go through the argument. Contain that composure and grace, that Queen of Wands, and also that 7 of Cups too. Maybe I'm going to ask. Oh, Sun card reversed. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. You feel like you can't be yourself. And I feel like you're like looking out, trying to find who you are, or you're looking for some other prize. Or you're looking, if you're single, you're looking for some other person to maybe find who you are. No, you got to find out who yourself is first. You got to own yourself. That's what's most attractive in your partnership or if you're single. I feel like you're having some issues with that right now. What's up with this fight shit? Oh, the Hierophant. Beliefs are definitely on. There's definitely some intense beliefs here and who's done things right and who's done things wrong. And there's a lot of weight that needs to be dropped here because I feel like it's just a lot of stupid shit. Why did that Queen of Wands show up? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Definitely knowing how to show grace and knowing how to show offers, things of value and worth. I almost feel like you're arguing over the stupidest little shit and it's become extreme and there's a lot of wounding going on. And you're also maybe for some Aries, maybe you need to stop picking some stupid ass fucking people. Like, stupid ass people. What does Avalon have to say about this? You did get Excalibur. That's a good sign, but it also is kind of an independent sign here. But it is definitely saying it's time to have that sovereignty and that action and take power back in the truth. I almost feel like there's some situation where you're kind of being tarnished. Or you could be tarnishing somebody else. I got to say that too. There could be cross watchers like, fuck, that's what they're doing. But again, they also could be the one that you're the one doing that to. But I'm not going to pick a side. But Aries, right? And like, there's definitely some fucking attacks coming here, and you got to ask yourself if it's just like, okay, they're drunk, or okay, they're dumb, or okay, it's just about beliefs, or if they really are on your side. That's the big question. You got to take action. You got to figure that shit out there. Oh my god, I don't even want to. Or you're doing this to yourself. Saturn return. This is the card that you need to grow up here. You know, Saturn teaches you to take action on the things that you want to have in your life by getting over and taking risks. I almost feel like, and it's where we finally grow into a place where, we're not a kid anymore. So I almost feel like you're a little kid right now dealing with all these situations, or you feel like a little kid, and it's like kid shit that you got to get over. Soulmate, oh shit. Yeah, there's like this great soulmate energy that I feel like you got to step into, but I almost feel like maybe there's a fear or a risk. I don't know. We're going to find out what the fears are. What's the shadows here about this? Why does soulmate show up with Saturn return? Oh, burnt by the fun. Ambitious extension reach. Or burnt by the sun, sorry. Ambitious, I think that you can't be burnt by the sun. I think your shadow here is that you know, like this bright light that you want to have, but I think you're holding yourself back. I think that, or you could be getting held back, but I also think that you have to realize that it doesn't matter what other people do. Like, you hold yourself back. So, gosh darn it. Like, oh, there it is. So I just found it really quick, my jewel. So I think that you're going to find yourself back really quick, but I feel like you're too afraid to. It's weird that they're saying ambition, extension, reach, and we got an Excalibur here. Yeah, I feel like you're afraid to reach your real potential of where you could go with a soulmate. Whether you're single and you're not really ready to, you feel like, I just want to have fun. Or you like somebody, it's like, that's too much. You got to really, I think, the shadow of you is like afraid to try something here and go deeper into something here. What did we get over here? Where are we at? But you're definitely dealing with a lot of shit. Or you're dealing with a lot of crazy people. Maybe that's a lesson for yourself. Where is there's shadow, the shadow. What is your shadow, the shadow this week? Oh, the child I was meant to be. I was meant to be this, but I'm not. Stop being that victim in yourself and that you're not going to reach for things. Or this could be you playing this out on other people. Like, you were supposed to be this way, or I don't know, things look good about this person. I like them, but I don't know. It's meant to be this way. And I don't know if there's any, prosperity. I think that you're missing out on a lot of prosperity, and it's time to step into it. I think that you're dealing with a lot of fucking stupid shit right now, or you're wasting your time fucking on somebody who's stupid, or you're wasting your time on somebody that's great because you're not showing up for the prosperity. Either way, this is a prosperous time for you, and you better make the most of it instead of wasting your time with stupid shit and missing out on stupid shit. Singles, you gotta get over your own fucking stubbornness. Your own world isn't as great anymore. Sorry to say. Yeah, Ten of Swords reverse. This is your pattern, is you're very stubborn. You want things to go your own way. Nobody wants that. And you gotta be the King of Wands. You gotta be willing to... King of Wands creates a kingdom of love because they're willing to understand what other people want, and they're gracious and they're loving. You pulled a Queen and a King of Wands, so there's definitely some really good energy here for you, because I did get that Queen of Wands as one of the first cards that came out under your challenge row, though. So I feel like you have to remember, he delivers for her, so he gets her, then he becomes king. You know what I mean? It's not the other way around. So I feel like there's definitely some masculine, feminine issues going on with you right now. If you're a woman, you're having too many masculine issues. If you're a man, you're having too many feminine issues. Relationships, Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Moon card reverse. Could be about another person, or it could be that somebody's thinking that they found some sort of truth about you, or you found some sort of truth about them talking to somebody else, or you talking to somebody else. It's definitely not paradise. I'm not saying it's true or not true, but there's definitely a lot of explaining to do. There's definitely a lot of either intense fights or finally like, oh my God, okay, I really like you and I really want to do this, or something like that. Sex-wise, you pulled the Empress reversed. Well, that's one of the greatest feminine energies, and it's the maternity card, so and it's reversed, so it definitely could be not really... not having any good sex and not having the good feeling, or afraid to have sex of having a baby. Weird shit like that. It's kind of weird. I'm going to clarify that, please. Ace of Pentacles reversed. You're not going to open up any doors of great goodness if you're not willing to connect fully sexually. And if you're afraid of what happens on the other side of the sperm meeting the egg, well, should you even be having sex? That's a good question. You did pull Autumn here. That's kind of weird. Busy and distracted. I think since fall, something's been going on. For singles, maybe you've been just busy and distracted on stupid people. If your relationship, something from Autumn finally is coming back up that's kind of been going on. You're feeling ghosted, but I think you're the one ghosting people. And I feel this unexpected message here that, you know, that could be coming to you, but I feel like you're the one who's having to show up with the unexpected message, because I got so many cards saying that you're the one who needs to take a stand more and you need prosperity. But you definitely could get an unexpected message from somebody that ghosted you. And that's some sort of union thing. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I'll clarify all that. Nine of Pentacles reversed. You need to move forward in your life. You're stuck in a place that you don't want to be. Ten of Wands is your first card. So I just feel like, are you really going to continue this whole bullshit the way that things are going right now? You did get 8th house. Ooh, shit. You did get Virgo. And you got Mercury there. Oh, the truth is coming out, and very specific truth. And you need to pour exactly the little details of every little part that you want. And you need to know how to seduce a little bit better. Might not come across as sexy and seductive, but sometimes it's sexy just to get the truth of exactly what you want out. What is the victim that you are playing, or the villain that you're playing to other people and yourself that's causing your love story not to go so well? Find what that is, Aries. Who are you doing? What are you playing with? What are you doing? What are you doing to yourself here? Oh man, you're being Ursula. Yeah, you were 9 of Cups. You're chasing too much happiness or too much fulfillment, or you're being Ursula. I can have everything. Again, I think with that 4, I feel like that you're trying to act like everything that you have is there when really the truth is not there. Back to you, Brian.
What's going on, Aries? All right, well, you get a full moon in your 6th. I think, with so much in your 12th, it could have definitely been feeling very subconscious, very spaced out, or just not feeling fully there. Lots of things ending. But I think that this full moon is pretty impactful for you because it's going to bring you back into reality, bring you back into your body, so you can really see the physical changes that need to be made in life. Where that goes with relationships is definitely, I think, dependent upon the connection that you have with people in your life, the groups you're around. Venus and Mars in your 11th, and they're starting to square by this weekend to Uranus in your 2nd house. So I think this is a self-worth check, that you're surrounding yourself with people that want to go the same direction, that have the same values in life. You might be feeling very isolated if there isn't a commonality with value, or if somebody or a partner or somebody or a friend or group is restricting you right now. This is the week where that becomes very known, and you see where a change needs to be made so that you can get the purification process going as we come into next week, where you get the sun in your 1st house, and that's going to be some nice oomph for you, Aries. So this is kind of the last week of sludge, but you're purifying through the sludge, and it's going to help you with love and romance because it's based on your value and knowing your worth and the connections made from there.
Sludging it through. Yeah, I feel like you're getting out of that sludge, but I also kind of feel like you kind of have to realize the sludge that you create too. So good luck on that one, Aries. That was a good reading. I feel like it showed a lot.
That was a good reading. It's a hard time for Aries right now.
I mean, yeah, they're going through the biggest 12th house transit. Oh, Leo. What's up? Are Leo's going through sludge?
I don't know. What do you think?
Leo's going through sludge. Now, Leo, this is a full moon in the 2nd house. 8th house, definitely. What do you really want, Leo? This is definitely the time. And who wants you? It's both. What do you want and who wants you? Also, it deals with financial, it deals with knowing your value, knowing your worth, knowing who's got the door open and who's got walls up. That's going to be... Leos don't want walls. I'm going to just tell you right now, you want a Leo, all walls must be down. But if you got any walls up, not going to happen. So, all right, let's see, Leo, what's going on with you and your love story this week? First card that we got here is 5 of Pentacles upright. Wonderful. 3 of Pentacles reverses the challenge. The Sun card reversed. Page of Pentacles 2. You need to stay positive, Leo, that there are still good positive things happening here. It feels like you're going through a lot of shit right now. Definitely feels like maybe, people are fucking looking at you like, fuck this person. Look at what a piece of shit they are. Or you feel like you never get anything good or bad. Maybe you're dealing with personal issues, self-worth issues. It's hard to find people who want to understand that what you're creating or building or want to build together. Or there's just like some hard aspects there. You got to stay positive, though. This Page of Pentacles, that Three of Pentacles reversed in the challenge is almost like, does anybody really want to come together and build the same thing? Sun card reversed. That doesn't look good, Leo. That's your own card and it's reversed. It almost kind of feels like in love right now, you're definitely not feeling like yourself. What's going on here, Leo? What's up with this Five of Pentacles? This is not a fun card. Four of Pentacles. That comes right before it. Well, it might be hard to find people who want to budge, and you and yourself might be having issues with budging on definitely issues. We got a World card here. You had some sort of completion, a new beginning finally. I feel like you're getting out of this cycle of kind of feeling like nothing's moving and it just keeps ending to shit. Yeah, it's been a lot of patience. What's up with this? Yeah, it almost feels like people say they want to build stuff, but then like they don't. I almost feel like people, you know who to trust and not trust now. I feel like people said they wanted to do a lot of shit, but then they didn't. And that's where your peace is when they actually do. But I almost feel like you haven't found your peace yet. What's up with that Sun card reversed? Yeah, Eight of Swords reversed. You're finally getting out of this cycle where you're not in your full self. But, you know, you got to show up more and you got to try harder, I feel. Or maybe even trying really hard and nothing's been changing. And maybe that's the part of you being a Leo is when you try too hard and you don't get anything. You might be pushing people away in the wrong way. Or maybe you're not showing up enough. Or maybe you're not letting somebody know that you want to be with them enough. What's up with that Page of Pentacles? I think you need to stay positive instead of feeling like there's just too much to try and figure out. Yeah, there's definitely a positive new start here. So I feel like overall, I feel like you're coming out of a lot of shit, but you're also just kind of like maybe in disbelief, like, yeah, right, there's never anything good going to happen. We'll see, Leo. We'll see. Well, you did pick the Sacred Union card, so, I mean, maybe if that's any hope or sign, Leo, that is definitely available to you, it's right here. It's sexuality. It is that vitality, but it is such a great card because it is about fertility. It is about that energy of growth and wanting to grow with somebody. And I feel like that's what hasn't been able to be found yet and create this sacred union and bond together. And it definitely needs to feel and look like that, or if it doesn't, then it really is just like you feeling like you end up being with somebody and then you guys are both walking around looking like that. That's real fun. Oh, look at that used tent over there into the fucking freeway on the 101 under Gower. Fucking, it only was used for the last 5 years. It's only fucking a free crack pipe from Biden. That's all. Run away from that. Run away. Get the fuck away from that shit. That ain't, you know. And you got the Grand Trine here of massive blessings. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah. A lot of the cards are showing that you are coming out of a lot of weird funks or weird situations, and it's huge blessings coming your way this week. Definitely Sacred Union energy. Great Grand Trine blessings. What is that coming with here? That's coming with the courage, though, to step into that, or somebody having the courage to see it, too, because it is a Grand Trine. It takes a lot of different parts. We had a Three of Pentacles that was reversed there, and then we got Grand Trine takes at least 3 parts of the zodiac to come together. Gosh, oh, there we go. There we go. What is going on with your shadow side? It's like this is the card. Nobility. Well, maybe you need to keep your standards higher. Maybe your shadow is that you're not having high enough standards and you're like, oh no, like you're a Leo. You better fucking have the highest standards. He or she better be fucking from a castle and all nice and fucking shit. And they better have honor in themselves. I almost feel like you're dishonoring yourself with people who really don't believe in the high standards of love that you need to be, or even in themselves. Like, I feel like that. Stop fucking with the peasants, Leo. I won't cry for you. Stop fucking. Stop being around people who really don't give a fuck about you, Leo. And then you care about them and they really don't care about you. Damn. That's not fun, Leo. I know that all the Leos could fucking be in here and be like, yeah, our 12th house is Cancer. It's like, oh my God, we will just care and give all this shit and we will go all the extra mile. We'll go the extra mile. We'll go do everything. And it's like, do they really give a fuck now? Enlightenment, I think that you're having a big, finally, understanding this week that things are finally opening up for you in your life and it's not going to be so, shitty anymore. Especially, we got a lot of great cards here, the Sacred Union here, and definitely the Grand Trine Blessings, and definitely I think that you can have the high, amazing union that you want, and I think that you just need to have the courage to go for it here with this Grand Trine Blessings. Let's see what's going on for singles out there. If you are a single Leo out there, Leo rising, the Lovers card, oh shit. But torn between maybe indecision. And like, it's almost like, oh God, something good's here. What do I do here? Wheel of Fortune, the fortune showing up with the Lovers, single Leos out there. Definitely, if you're cross-watching or you are a Leo out there, Leo rising, oh my God. This is pretty epic. If you were in a relationship, Leo, King of Cups, sorry, Ben Bennifer. Fucking Page of Wands reversed. It just feels like there's no more love and communication or emotion aren't there, and having to find a new reset in that relationship. Ben and Jennifer just might not make it through this week. What's going on with the sex life for Leos? The Hermit. Well, maybe it's like doing it under the covers and like in a little cave. Knight of Swords reversed. Definitely doesn't feel like it's fast. Maybe it's real slow. Or it's slow to get going to that space. So funny. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, the Hermit. I'm going to make love to you really slow. Knight of Swords reversed, the fastest card reversed. Like so slow. You've never had it this slow before. I'll even make your iPhone fucking, slow motion feel fast. Oh, that could be hot sometimes for sure. Get under the covers, me. We're going to be going to a cave of slow wonders. Let's see what these Infinity Oracles saying. We did have some fly out, so we'll use them. What came out? Signs from nature. Speak your truth. Self-worth. Yeah, that self-worth has to come out there. You got to remember, you can have high standards and the nobility that's definitely there. Stop having people that don't want to cry for you in your life. Speaking your truth, self-worth. What's going on here? Last one. Heartbreak. Yeah, I think that you got to get over the heartbreak energy. Remember, you're the shit. I think that came with that self-worth, and then speaking your truth and the signs from nature. But what signs? Destined. There's some shit that just feels overwhelmingly destined, and you need to pay attention to that. You did get Gemini, Ceres in the 8th. Well, it's definitely, you know what? You got to talk the talk to stimulate what other people want. And also it's about learning to listen to what other people are saying and what you're receiving. And if you want to build off it, it's like, how much do people want it? You're in a destined position. The Wheel of Fortune's here and the Lovers card's here. You got the Sacred Union. Nobody else is going to get this tonight. I can guarantee you that. So you better pick the best thing that you want to build that's the most stimulating, exciting, and feels the most twin-like for you. What villain are you playing, Leo? What is the villain that, you're ruining your life with by doing this in your love story and playing this victim or playing a villain in your life? We're going to help you get over the subconscious issue and see what villain that you're playing. And, of course, I'm using the Disney villain set. Let's see what villain that you are playing here. You got Jafar reversed, the King of Wands reversed. You're not being a Leo. Where's that suave Leo? Where's the Jafar with the snake? Fucking, Jasmine will be mine. Well, I think that you don't need to do that. You're a Leo. And I feel like with this King of Wands reversed, it's like, stop stepping down from the king and remember you're the fucking king, motherfucker. Back to you, Brian. You're the best.
All right, Leo.
You're the best, Leo.
You're the best, Leo.
Nobody else is better.
You're the best. I think this is actually a great time to realize that you are the best. You do have a full moon in your second, so you need to release shit that
You're
is
the best.
holding you back from not feeling like you're the best. Like, you got to know your value big time right now and stop holding yourself back. I think it's also a good time for you to get back to you. Like, literally get back to loving yourself, giving yourself more of that attention. You have so much in your 7th house of Aquarius, of course, and your 8th house with the sun finishing up there, Jupiter, Neptune. There's a lot of relationship energy, other people energy. Are people letting you down? Are the scales balanced? I don't know. There's a lot going on, but you need to get back to making yourself happy and feeling top notch. And I would say that Uranus in your 10th house with the square from Venus and Mars coming is definitely a big like decision point. Are you going to hold your relationships to the high standard that are trying to break out and go in some revolutionary path with you? Or are they kind of sucking you into a pit with all the 8th house energy, and you get to decide, are you going to get out of the pit and go towards the greatness or not? And then the sun finishes up in your 9th house. Like, you could change a whole story by the end of this week based on the radical choices that you feel like match your high value, match what you really want. And you got to give yourself that love first to get that in return. Bang.
You're the best, Leo. Don't forget about that. Everybody else sucks. So remember, this is from the eyes of love. Remember that like, don't be tripping because they ain't going to get no better option ever than you. Even if they're your ex, they're still going to be, I always say this to Leo's like, even your exes are always looking like, oh, they weren't like the Leo I had. Leo. So it's like, they try and then, fuck, they don't have it. They try to make trying to make somebody who's not a king or a queen. Gemini. Oh, Leo. Leo, oh my God.
That's what Gemini would say.
Oh my God, Leo. Let's see. Last week was all about Geminis being the most boring in the zodiac out of nowhere. Let's see if they got out of being boring. They're ready for that exciting, stimulating life again, or if they're just playing fucking Barney. They're watching Barney. They're probably with Barneys. All right. You know what, Gemini? We are going to use this deck. We're going to use a shiny gold and black tarot deck. The gold and black, not the black and gold, the gold and black. I know you like shiny things. I'm trying to bring back that shininess that Gemini, it needs to be shiny. Once it gets dull, and one thing about Geminis, they don't like ever saying their real age. They don't like getting old. Once they're feeling like their partner's kind of boring and not old and not shiny and kind of dull, oh my God, they run away. It's like a bad fucking cutlet, and it's a bad knife in their fucking kitchen that's dull. Like, oh my God, get this thing away from me. Maybe that's Gemini's issue. They are playing around with really boring people. And you feel like, I gotta be stuck in this. No, you don't. In all this 9th house here, fucking 10th house, it's like, you need to step up to the bomb.com, fucking Gemini, playing around with some dull ass shit. My God. Got all lost in that Capricorn 8th house, did you? You need to have the top. Not the top of boring, though. You might have the top, but might be boring. All right, what's your first card here? You got the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Oh, let me get that Sprite out of the way for you. Challenge, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Overall, 9 of Swords upright. Ooh. Bad dream that you've woken up from. You got the Magician card here. You can make anything that you want happen, but you got to first realize to make the dream happen that you're not moving anywhere and you're stuck in a really fucking bad place that you're waking up to the truth to. Could be the nightmare that you've woken up to somebody, and they could have I don't know, I'm saying there's a financial issue. Yeah, and they're the devil. They're trapping you. Your money's going down because of them. And they said that they looked like they had all their shit together, but they really didn't. And they are fucking guarded and they don't know what to do. And you feel like, oh my God, I got to fucking figure this shit out for this person. Oh my God. Oh man. And things aren't moving forward. You feel stuck right now, but you have the magic, but here you are terrified. Why are you so terrified? Terrified of the most beautiful place to go. Oh, I'm going to try and fix this. It's like, you know what? You just kind of like, Are you just going to try and be with a fixer-upper again? Or stay with a fixer-upper? Or afraid that you could really... it's like the vibe that you're Gemini. It needs to feel like a twin. I feel like that you caught up in a false twin. Yeah, and you're definitely in a lot of haze. She's not telling me shit. The high priestess don't tell me shit. She just tells me there's just a lot of confusion going on. I'm going to get behind you, bitch. Yeah. Oh. This is some soulmate situation shit. There's some hidden soulmate shit here. Did somebody find out about... Did your person you're talking to, your lover, is somebody... Oh, King of Swords. Yeah, there's something going on here. Somebody asked you a question, Gemini, or something's come up to where you're like realizing who really you are feeling the most connected with, or the kind of person that you really want in your life, right? Why is everything so slow? Yeah, Page of Swords needs it. You're looking for something fast, quick, and changeable, and exciting, and youthful, and energetic. I feel like you're with something that's dull, boring, and Jesus Christ, save us. Especially you got that devil. I'll pull one more with that devil. Ooh, oh my God, get away from that shit. Oh my God. What are you doing, Gemini? Oh, you won't even want to like show, if you can't show pictures of this person, or you just really don't want to be with pictures of this person, oh my God. I dare you to take a picture with the person that you're talking to or with, Gemini, because I bet you won't put it up. Wow, you got Bridget. She's fucking, she looks very Gemini-ish. If I remember her from Camelot, she was fucking doing some crazy ass shit. This is about that birth and having passion again and that radiance. It's a 34 card. It's a 7 card. It's needing that mystical magician, like radiant, like let's go. Soul empowerment. I think she was like in an old 80s ad for fucking Maybelline or something. And, man. That's a pretty big confirmation there, Gemini. A lot of confirmation. You got the Taurus. This is your value, what you really want in your life. That was what I was saying. Somebody found out, or you found out in yourself what you really want, the kind of person you want. But I feel like this high priestess here was like, hold on, I don't want to see. And I said, I'm getting behind you, bitch. And I did. And I saw that truth. And that was a confirmation that somebody found out about something. They're maybe not happy, or maybe you're getting a message of somebody who wants you that you didn't know. There's definitely a lot of that kind of shit going on right now. And you need to have what you really want. And that's going to take quick, fast change of action instead of staying in the fucking gutter. I hate to say it, but Knight of Pentacles is sitting in dog shit and not moving. And so you got to have what you want, know your value, and step into what you really want instead of fucking, I already have what I have, but it's not. Yeah, and it's time to transmute. It's time to really, this is bringing out that inner shadow, that inner passion, that inner sacral energy of the truth. I feel like it's the kundalini that's coming up out of you, especially it's reaching all the way to your hair. Geminis might be coming back. Shit. Baseball's coming back. I'm excited for that. Oh, your shadow is the death will come. And I think that's actually your shadow is that you don't think that the death will come. You're like, oh, it's not as fragile as it really is. Or, I think that you're so afraid of the end of some horrible situation. What's this about? Oh, you put a lot of investment in, but it either was investment or it was an investment that didn't return much, but except a lot of work. Oh, there you are. You're calling in a storm. You're looking for something exciting and changeable and crazy. Even if it is crazy, you almost are ready to take it. And I almost feel like the shadow here is because you're too afraid to deal with the boring shit. Oh, you pulled the sustenance card. That was actually our main, I think, card collectively. So, yeah, I think that you're seeing what actually really has sustenance. You're at the farmer's market and you're going to stop buying all that fucking moldy fucking shit and all that shit that's gone bad. And life should be enjoyed. I feel like you're with somebody, or you're talking to somebody who really doesn't know how to enjoy life or has no life in them. They're kind of lifeless. They kind of even might feel robotic. Yeah, because you need something that's going to take you to the ultimate family, happiness, joy. Oh my God, the great fucking thing. If you're single out there, Queen of Cups reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, Three of Cups reversed. Gemini, Christmas. Talk about all these emotions reversed. You're suppressing your emotions of having the best time of your life and having the wonders that you want to have and the emotions that you really want to feel. And you got to stop repressing that shit. If you're in a relationship, Queen of Pentacles, but a Queen of Wands reversed, okay, might have some sort of, physicality to it, or it might feel secure and safe, but boring and no love or passion. And the Hierophant reversed. The police are actually more off than you think, and the traditions are becoming really boring for you. In your sex life, you pulled the Four of Wands. Definitely nothing to celebrate about. Nothing to call your girlfriends or your dudes about. Not at all. You're not calling saying, fucking, you just went to Pound Town and it fucking was so good. Oh my God, you just came all over the ceiling. Whether you're a guy or a girl. So funny in a dead room with hundreds of thousands of pieces of water. Heartbreak. Well, there's definitely heartbreak energy coming around here. Secret admirer. I was calling that shit out. That high priest that showed up. I fucking went behind that bitch. What's going on there? Fucking important fucking conversation needs to happen this week with that something that you've been holding on to. Oh shit. Summer energy. Oh shit. Something that lights you up. There's a celebration there. I don't know what to tell you. Second house, Libra, Mercury. Yep, it's time to really communicate and have the conversation. You have an important conversation, second house. Mercury in the second is like, what's important and what really is the stuff that has the real value to it, but especially in the relationship realm, it's like the fairness needs to be spoke, the truth needs to be spoke, and justice will set you free to have what you really want, but you need to have the conversations that you really have to have and the stimulation that's actually worthy of the beauty that you really want to have instead of the fake beauty that's not working. So let's see what villain that you were playing, Gemini. What villain are you playing to yourself, to others, and causing subconscious bullshit in your love story? We're going to find that out right now. Look at all that smoke. You are playing the Death card reversed. Oh no, nothing needs to change, or I'm too afraid to go into this deep change, or that's already over. No, it's not. Something's not over. Something needs to change. Something, you're afraid to go into the passionate truth and to the deep depths. Oh no, I've already got to the bottom of it. No, you haven't. Back to you, Brian.
Oh yeah, full moon in the fourth house, Gemini. You can't run from these emotions. You're gonna be feeling them this week, and as you should. You have a lot going on in the 10th house, of course, with the Pisces energy. You can't just mask everything right now. I think you need to really express how you're truly feeling. Let the emotions out. The more you suppress, the more you're just probably gonna feel like you're gonna explode. But by feeling the emotions and communicating them and not putting a mask on, you're actually gonna find some security in whatever that may be. So feel them and express them. But there's also something about a new adventure and a new story here, and it has to be some radical sort of approach. Venus is in your 9th house, square Uranus in your 12th. Like, there's something magical out there for you. It can feel strange or unknown, or feel like you're jumping into an abyss of a story you've never imagined before, or with people or a person that you never imagined. But there's a lot of opportunity, so you can kind of really mix things up. I think if you are willing to have faith, feel your emotions, and not just suppress or put on some fake BS about however you are truly feeling. Let the true feelings come out so that you can get the new story turning and the wheels of fate turning, and probably find something really electric in the process.
Booyah. Let's see what's the next reading here. Wish you the best, Gemini. Scorpios. It is Scorpio time. In good old Scorpio fashion, they are going to get the zombies. Full moon in the 11th, sun in the 5th. You picking your friends or your lover? Or do you need a little bit of both? Can they all get along? That's always a weird story, you know. You can fall in love with somebody, but their friends could be weird. Or your friends don't get along with your lover. Or your lover's friends don't like you. Oh, man. Or you're watching too much MSNBC and we're trying to reel you back to truth. Take down your Biden picture in your room. Did you love what Obama fucking put that he got his CV and he's like, you must take that because it'll prevent it from giving it from giving it to others. It's like, how did you get it? It's so funny seeing his tweet. It makes no sense. Like, yeah, because it'll prevent from having it and blah, 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 and giving it to others, all this crazy shit. It's like, well, then how did you get it, motherfucker?
Haven't we already gone through this?
That's so fucking crazy. I'm like, he didn't even write that. That's how you know.
That's so 2021.
He didn't even write that shit.
Don't they know that everything's moved on to Ukraine?
You'd think if he really had CV, he'd be like, oh, but I'm going to write this really elegant tweet. No, fucking.
Oh, my God.
Maybe Michael wrote it. I don't know. All right, let's see what's going on with Scorpio. They say that he might be a Scorpio, actually, his real birthday. 3 of Pentacles in reversed here. 6 of Wands in reversed is your challenge. 2 of Wands in reverse here is your overall. And we got a 10 of Wands. Wow, there's a lot of weight going on right here, Scorpio. 3 of Pentacles reversed. It almost feels like things are kind of falling apart. How do you have to align and come together and build things or find people who want to build things together? The 6 of Wands here doesn't feel like there's a victory right now. It almost feels like there's some sort of bad news that's happened right now. We got a victorious C and it's reversed. It might be some bad news that have come your way here. And a 2 of Wands reversed. It feels like, you know, are your worlds going to mix together? Or maybe you're dealing with somebody who's kind of trying to break away or you're trying to break away. 3 of Wands. I think that you have to remain optimistic and find ways to get in and make things work. These zombies are finding a way to get into this little house party here where they're all happy, but they're going to get in there with big bones and they're going to break through and get their flesh. You know what I mean? So I think you need to remain more optimistic. I think that you might be falling down a negative spell here. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you don't feel like you can be victorious about anything. Don't play the victim card, though, to get love right now. Don't play like I'm going through hell right now or I'm going through a bad thing and that you should love me because that's going to push people away more. 2 of Wands. Came with the Knight of Wands. I think that, you know, you have to kind of be you might not feel like you're able to be the one that leaps more forward in happiness and love, but it's you that needs to do that. Maybe you're expecting other people to have the world that you want, but you have to kind of leap towards the world that you want instead of, again, I think this would be a very big mistake this week to just kind of feel like I'm just like too overloaded and I'm not going to show up for anything. Yep, the Hangman. You definitely feel stuck, and I think that would be the biggest mistake for you this week. I think that you need to like kind of show up more, and you need to, you know, not throw it all to somebody else because I almost feel like somebody else will like leave. The Fool, yeah. That would be stupid. What's going on with that 3 of Wands? 3 of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's nothing to be heartbroken about except for the actions that you take and the stupid actions that you take of playing victim or expecting other people to do things for you. What's Avalon? What's Camelot got to say? What are the good people in Camelot here to show up? Yeah, you got the Mist of Avalon here, so it definitely feels like you're going through a really weird rite of passage. You feel like the relationship energies are you and yourself. There's kind of a, like, what's the illusion? What's the boundaries? You're enchanted, but there's definitely a big transformational moment here, and you could be falling in kind of like a really south or north. It just all depends on how you're going to handle this energy coming through this passage here. This is definitely feeling like a passage. Pay attention to it a lot more than just normal. You got the routine, and I'm pulling one more. Neptune. Oh, that's kind of opposite. That is this full moon energy. I feel like, yeah, yes, you got to figure out your work, your day-to-day life stuff. And I feel like you're kind of in a place where you just have kind of like let go of all that, or you're just kind of over your day-to-day work and routine. So you got to make some sort of change here in order for things to go a lot better. And I think that, you know, you can't also give up And yeah, you got to find your power. You got to show your power. I feel like somebody's trying to maybe walk away if you're going to just be the fool and not show up right now. That's kind of weird. Well, you did get the courtesy. This is your issue, is you're just like, your shadow here is, maybe you're not being polite. Maybe you're not being thoughtful. Maybe you're not bringing good manners, or maybe you're being too thoughtful to people who really don't care. The wolf's there, Are you being the wolf, or are you not being courteous, right? Or are you being Little Red Riding Hood and not thinking clearly and being a little too nice to the wolf? That's kind of interesting. We'll get a little clarity here. Well, I'll get a little more clarity. The Tower card. Shit's really kind of going to a crazy moment here in your life here. And it's like, you need to see who really wants to be there for you, but not be playing off it that way. You still need to show up. And you pulled the Masquerade. You can't put a mask on at this moment. You can't try and mask everything, and you can't try and hide what's really going on. It's not going to work. You have to take the mask off. You required that from other people, so why would you do the same to others? You did get a big decision. Yeah, I felt it. This is a big decision, whether it's for you or for somebody else, but Ganesh is saying that you need to pay attention to this decision. What is this about? Oh, the Hermit. Again, this is showing. I don't know how many times I've got confirmation that you're just kind of ready to just kind of throw in the towel on stuff and expect other people to just show up and do all the service. Like, I just feel like it's not going to be working out for you good that way. If you're single out there, 8 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Definitely work related, or your routine related, or your life related, about your skills. It's like, or picking people, like, this definitely has to deal with, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, some people might not really want to be with you if you're not going to really show that you can control things and have a way to make things happen. I almost feel like, that 8 of Swords, like, well, don't pick people that are trapped if you're single in places and they don't know how to show love and all they know how to just do is their work, or you are feeling like you're trapped because you're having issues with work and something about love there with, like, work. You got a Justice card reversed if you're in a relationship with the Devil. So something's unfair, or you're with the devil, or you're being the devil, or that's a lot. 2 major arcana. Relationship Scorpios are going through a shit ton here. And with a 3 of Cups reversed, definitely there's no party that's going to save the day here. You got to face some deep shit. Especially, with an 8 of Cups reversed. Like, it's not about walking away, but it's definitely about, like, coming back to terms and really having to go through some of the deepest shit that you've ever had to go through. And I think that's for both. What's going on with sex life here? 4 of Swords reversed. It's like not feeling like the emotions are fully there, that it's a safe space, or maybe somebody doesn't want to stay the night after. 6 of, that's the most boring sex card. So I almost feel like, how you play this week and your energy is how your whole life's going to go. And this is a huge week with this big decision energy that's coming, that Ganesha showed, and with all these cards. I mean, geez, and you're in this Miss of Avalon here. You're in this 6th house routine thing. I even pulled an extra one for you here with the sacrifice and the power that you got to find here. Let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio. You did get twin flame energy. You did get that with closure. Is this a closure of a twin flame situation? Family concerns that are coming up. And busy and distracted. So, I mean, maybe this isn't closing it, but, maybe somebody's thinking about closing it, and that could come up this week. And there's heartbreak there. So I think that it's about, you got to be really careful about how you play it. Good luck. So maybe you do have good luck about this, but it's about how you play it. I keep getting that. This is pretty intense here. You got Mercury here, you got Virgo here, and you got in the 2nd house. I mean, I think that you got to communicate exactly the things that you want, but you can't be too. You got to know what to spend your time and energy on to communicate about. You don't want to talk about every little thing. You only want to talk about the most important things. Maybe you're bombarding people with too much, or that you're not asking for enough, or that you're asking too much. Like, that's quite a lot. Let's see what victim that you are being right now. What victim are you doing to yourself? What villain are you being right now? We are picking from the villain deck from Disney right now. to see what villain you were being and what subconscious energy you are attracting to yourself, to others, and more importantly, creating havoc in your love and romance relationships. You did pull the King of Wands upright. So I feel like, you're acting like you are the King of Love, but, are you really? Are you really all in? Are you really going to, it's almost like expecting other people to show up to you when you have to learn to show up to other people. Back to you.
All right, Scorp. 11th house full moon this week. Definitely a kind of a big check. I think you have so much going on in your 4th house with the Aquarius energy. And then there's this 11th house full moon, which is very interesting to me. And I feel like you're at this point where you've been in this emotional place, and now this full moon's bringing out more emotion. But it's almost like you need to be emotionally intelligent to make the right sort of path, or make the right choices. Like you almost have to disconnect a little bit, but it's going to be heightened emotion. And I think this definitely is around groups and friends and people in your life. And do they fit into the foundation that you are building? And especially with Venus in your 4th and Mars, and they're getting ready to square over to Uranus in your 7th. With the 5th house you're having right now, it's like you have to have people in your corner that are going the direction you want to go. There's got to be balance in that area. I feel like too with the 11th house full moon, it's like there's got to be win-win energy, or you're not on the same sort of timeline or same sort of connective force. So it's very interesting. Your heart definitely knows what it wants right now, and it's getting a big boost, but you got to be willing to kind of disconnect so that you can make the smart choice with the right people. And it's probably by doing something different with that Venus square Uranus. Like if you want security within yourself, you kind of have to disconnect from what the world wants, find that security, and then connect fully to the people that are bringing that love and magic as well.
Big time, big time. Wishing you all the best, Scorpios. I know it could be a lot right now, but you do have all this love going for you, but you are moving into the 6th house. Don't forget about that. So you better make really smart decisions about your love stories, about the reality that's coming by this weekend. Sages are next. Oh, you know what? Sag, we're going to go just so random. We're actually going to use the Disney deck, but we're going to use the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Why not, right? We can move holidays. Sagittarius, the emotions. Wow. I mean, talk about emotionally shifting constantly. Just like Jack Sparrow, right? Oh, I guess I want to do Christmas. No, I actually like Halloween. That's you right now. So that's why I was called to use the deck right now. Let's see what is going on with the Saggy-Waggies. I feel like one more. I haven't used this deck since I think Halloween-ish time. All right. Was there another card?
Is there another card? Oh my God.
No, let's see. What do we got here? The 2 of Cups in reversed. We got the 6 of Swords as your challenge. We got the 3 of Pentacles as your overall, and we did get the World card. So there's definitely this new start, completion of things, but you're afraid to move into this whole new world. Definitely this 2 of Cups here reversed, definitely feeling like mismatch emotionally with, or it could be an old lover that's still holding back, or an old soulmate situation that's causing havoc, and trying to move into this beautiful Empress energy, but that's a problem. What's going on here? Well, we got an Ace of Pentacles here. This is a presence, so this is actually wand. So this is definitely an exciting, what's new and starting, and what's fresh. I feel like you need fresh energy. I feel like you're definitely like still trying to connect with things from the past that are not on the same soulmate level. You did get a wheel of fortune reversed. You know, you're trying to control everything. You got to let go and just let the wheel spin where it's supposed to. What's up with that Empress reversed? You did get the strength card. Yeah, you got to have the strength to have better. And you got a King of Swords here. You know exactly what you want in your life, but why are you so afraid to move into what's better for you in your life in a new place? Oh, you're afraid of the heartbreak you're going to cause someone else, but it's actually causing you the worst heartbreak? You could be avoiding heartbreak by staying in the horrible place that you're at. I'm sorry to say, you're at that turning road where it's all over. It's time to go back to who you really are. You can't be playing Christmas if you're part of Halloween. What's going on in that outcome there? Devil reversed. You're getting away from some dark people that lied to you and were not good, and just bad situations. And you did get an Ace of Cups. You got an Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups. So there's like a whole new story that's happening, but you're not getting on the boat. Whether that's single, and just who knows what that's going to be, but like you're afraid of this whole change and not admitting to yourself that you're in some shit that you need to get out of. You did get Brown in here. It is balance. It is all about support. It is about letting go, sacrifice. I don't know what to tell you. That's a 32 card, 5 cards. It's about change. You can't be stuck between two different worlds, though. That's your issue. Like, you still can't be feeling like, well, I'm having a past situation, or this situation, my soulmate's not going good, but I see this other road. You can't be in between roads. You got to be like, this is the best new road. I'm taking it. You just can't. You got to take wherever the new road is, and you got to do it. Yeah, you got third house here, communication. You got to communicate better, or find a better way to communicate, or be honest and understand the environment that you're in and what kind of life that you do want to have. Especially, it has to be communicated, it has to be said, it has to be spoken on. Also, stimulation-wise, I think that for you, what stimulates you the most? Horus knows how to see everything. He knows how to be the all-seeing eye. You need to be the all-seeing eye on everything right now and have a better view on things. You did get safe travel, so you're going to have a safe travel moving to this much better road that's going to avoid heartbreak instead of staying in heartbreak and staying in the same world that's over and completed in a new world that's trying to begin. So you got double confirmation of a better road that's here, but your challenge is you're too afraid to. I think that you're like, oh God. I think that the safe travel card's kind of funny because you feel safe. Let me just try and stay wherever I'm at, and it could go any direction. It's like, no, you need to go into the direction that is the safest place for you. Whatever that direction is. What'd you get here? Oh, this is your energy. Look at you. This is so much confirmation. You're afraid of the new. Your shadow is eternal youth. The energy, the vitality, the newness, the excitement. It's like something's suppressing this, or you're suppressing it yourself. And if you're trying to connect with something new and it's not working, it's because somebody's suppressing it, you're suppressing it in yourself, and that other person can feel it. People can feel when, you're stuck on the past. Bride in a cage, you're just locking yourself away. Yep, it's like triple confirmation from the good, exciting place that you want to go. Sad risings, geez, mini Christmas. No pun intended. What does Ganesha have to say? Spiritual practice. I feel like, you need to align with spiritual practice. You could be with somebody who acts spiritual, but they're really not. Or, you need to start practicing and preaching and living in your true spiritual practice of life that you need to be living in. What is that about? I always like to get a clarity card on that. Oh, that's 2 of Wands there. The 2 candles. That's right. And the presents are, oh no, that is Ace of, I see how they do it. The Ace of Presents. Yeah, that's right. They changed that there. 2 of Wands reversed. The world that you are not getting, you need to have a better spiritual practice. You're like, why is my world not going the way I want to? Oh, well, your spiritual world's really not that clean. If you're single, Queen of Cups reversed, King of Wands reversed. And the Justice card. It's time to realign. I think that for you, you know what? You need to be much more bolder and that you want love. And you also have to be a much better emotionally available person. You know, the Queen of Cups is there to support and emotionally. And I know that you want that, but you have to prove that and you have to show that and you have to be fair because it's reversed for you. Or you're dealing with people who don't want to deal with that. But if you came to the court, sorry to say, underneath all this, like you haven't let go of something fully yet, especially with the Two of Cups reversed and you got the Branwen card that is about letting go. If you're in a relationship right now, Four of Swords in reverse. Not feeling at home. Home issues, like not like the home doesn't feel good or safe anymore, like doesn't feel comfortable. Yeah, that Two of Pentacles there, or sorry, Seven of Pentacles there. I feel like this is, you know, I know that you made a lot of investment, but is it at the end of the day feeling like it's at home? Oh. Well, we got a Six of candles there, which is wands, which is no victory. I feel like that you've wasted a lot of time and energy in a relationship that's not going anywhere. Yep, the moon, and it's all coming out. And I think that you're afraid of it coming out, the truth, emotionally. Singles, Page of Wands reverse. You need to be better communicating about what makes you happy and stuff and stop expecting the message to come to you. If sexually, what's going on for both the Hierophant reversed? You have to play the untraditional route. And I think that also at the same time, you can't let beliefs get in the way. Well, I believe it should be this way or all that kind of stuff. Or, you know, maybe your religion or maybe somebody's belief system or... There's definitely some blocks there, though, but also some kind of, it reminds me of Catholic schoolgirls, just like, why do you think I dated Catholic schoolgirls in high school? They were the best. Oh, shit. I dated 2 chicks at Modern Day. Look it up. It's like one of the top fucking Catholic high schools in America. Fucking... You know your boy fucking knew what he was doing when he was fucking in high school. Oh shit! Sometimes those fucking Catholic schoolgirls, they just get so they're the wildest. They're the most fun. Oh my god! I thought the ones that dressed slutty, you know, at school, thought were the best. No, those were boring. It was the fucking Catholic schoolgirls who were just like, fucking, let's go. Like, wow. I miss those days. To be young again. To be young again. There's some great times. What is going on for Sag right now? Financial loss? Isolation? Spiritual protection? Signs from nature. I feel like you might be dealing with somebody who's caused, you to feel isolated. You need to protect yourself from somebody who is also maybe going through some sort of financial loss. What's up with that? Yeah, regaining balance in yourself. I feel like somebody's trying to like take you down with them. The signs are there, and you're getting messages from spirit about it. You did get Sag. You did get the. It's hard to tell sometimes if that's 11th or. No, that is 11th house. And you did get the moon in the 11th and Sag. It's time to open up your world and it's time to express to the people your beliefs, what your hopes are. I think that you need to show people what your hopes are and your dreams. You also need to look outside of your own world and explore the new world that's possible for you. I feel like you're stuck in the same world that's really boring and not exciting at all. And you need to have a better look on things. You need to pull that horse card, and there's definitely something that you have to let go of in order. And you're a bride in the cage, stuck in a horrible place, and you don't feel like anything new or good will come from anything that's exciting or energetic or vibrant. So kind of interesting to see that there. What is the villain that you are playing right now, Sag? What is this victimization that you're doing, the villain that you're playing to other people, that you're doing to yourself, that you're creating subconscious and shitty stuff to yourself and others, and help you get through this? What's going on? Sag risings. What's going on? Wow, this card was stuck to another, but I didn't pull that other one. The Fool reverse. No, everything's fine, even though I'm just an idiot. No, I'm not an idiot. I'm not stupid. I didn't do anything dumb. I think being vulnerable is your best way to be right now, that you've been an idiot about these stupid situations where you've been played, or you play other people or whatever, instead of acting like there's been no problems that are that big a deal. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Saggy Waggy. Well, definitely an emotional time in Pisces season, especially for you. That's your 4th house. And this full moon is kind of really piquing that emotion when it comes to your 10th house, because the things in life that you want to feel secure, or just all the emotion that you have been stewing on even, or keeping suppressed, it actually needs to kind of come out into public, or needs to be said. These are decisions that need to be made, especially with Venus in your 3rd house here. Communication is so important with your relationships, and it's squaring over to Uranus in your 6th. So I think if you want changes to take place with love or within your reality, you have to be very vulnerable right now and just let it out there. Don't suppress that. You have to make decisions and take responsibility for your feelings. That's going to help a lot, and this full moon is going to draw that out. But that means that it can change your reality and your relationships in really unexpected and accelerated ways, that maybe these are the routine changes that you need as we start to come into 5th house transit for you. And I think there's a lot to look forward to when it comes to love and romance, but not if you keep things buried under the surface. So speak up. These are emotional, responsible times. So say it. Say it with your chest. Uncrustable. Mm-hmm. Delicious.
So, yeah, Sag, I think that you brought up the best stuff was the underlying hidden emotional stuff. Time to come out. Pisces, happy birthday, Pisces. This is the last week of your birthday, although it is kind of like an extended birthday with Jupiter and Neptune getting ready to meet up on the 12th of April. So, happy birthday, Pisces. We got to give them some birthday cards here. I know that they want something magical. Magic. Something beautiful. All right, here. I haven't used this deck in I don't even know how long here. Jeez. I even forgot the name of this deck. It's so big, though. They're even so big for me to shuffle. That we're giving it. I'm delivering for your birthday, Pisces. But a lot of them just fell. There we go. Pisces. That's a lot of 12th house and a lot of 1st house. I mean, talk about you being in between worlds, the new you, the old you, and don't get stuck in that weird house with some weird person. Don't stay in the same situation that's not going anywhere. Pisces, this is a whole new you. This is a whole new road. This is a whole new life. This is a whole new, and you have to remember that. It's a new dream. The old dreams have lost theirs. Look at the world today, right, Pisces? Like, right, at one time, it was just a different world. And you are now the one that is going through the complete change of a whole new world. Man, these cards are so big. Jeez, I just want a good flush here. There we go. Like, these cards are huge. That was a 3 of Pentacles that just randomly showed up. So I feel like you have a lot of different options, Pisces, that you're thinking about. Not gonna lie. All right, I feel good about that. What is going on with Pisces? The Lovers card. Oh boy, look at that. See, I'm giving you all, like, it's Pisces time. I gave you guys all this dreamy cards and shit. I wasn't, you know what I mean? Look at that. The Hangman reverse is your challenge. Knight of Swords here as your overall reversed. This one's already becoming very clear. 5 of Pentacles. In reverse, but this is so clear. You have the ultimate love story, but it's only going to be when you finally stop trying to fix and repair the horrible situation with a person who's wounded or not showing up that much anymore, and you're not stuck, but you're staying stuck, and you're trying to save somebody. You're trying to be this hero, and you're trying to be a typical Pisces, I'm an angel, I'll fix them. No. Five of Pentacles, you're trying to fix a broken troll under a bridge. Sorry to say, and that's what your challenge is, the Hangman reverse. And you got the Lovers here. What's up with that Lovers card here? 9 of Pentacles reversed. Oh my gosh, it's like you're not picking the best person that's the beauty and has all the good things that you want. It's almost like you're willing to give you it's like somebody who really doesn't, who's using you as an object. And you got a 4 of Swords here. It's like, you know what? The real love is where you can create a home and a foundation, but not one where you have to give away who you are, or they're controlling you. I hate to say that, or you're not manifesting the life that you want. It's like you're giving your life away for somebody. Stop that, especially somebody who's not worth it. They're a troll under a fucking bridge. And 7 of Cups here. Look at that. It's like I think you're imagining that you can fix somebody and that they'll turn from a frog into Mark Zuckerberg. Not going to happen. And I don't think you would want that. Look at that mermaid, right? That's totally you. Oh, look at all these things I could have. Nope. They're not going to turn. You have to end. I don't know why, Pisces, but you're in a crazy place attached to a troll under a bridge. Like somebody who is literally, yeah, you're trying to have victory. But your only victory is by getting out of what has been keeping you stuck and stop being with this. I hate to say it, they're ugly and they're not your top quality shit, and they're really not worth it. Like she's on fire, ready to go and have victory, and she's willing to celebrate them. It's almost like you wouldn't want to celebrate them or even show them off. And you did get the Knight of Pentacles. It's time to move forward into what's best for you. And what's best for you is the highest quality. And I think that what's up with this 4 of Swords here? Oh, yeah, it's like the judgment. The real home is the spiritual judgment to the higher calling in your life, that the highest calling is going. But you know what? There you are. You're trying to be this white angeled wing to somebody who, I'm sorry to say, is not. And you're doing it dumb, and you're trying to turn something around, but you can't. And you did get an 8 of Swords in reverse. This is time for you to get out of a really dumb situation. This is your moment here, or you're going to be stuck in this for a long time. You want to really be the victory of a troll? You got a great love story here that could turn. We're going to find out. How's it going to turn? Ace of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, stop trying to build the door that's not really opening in a good place of value and self-worth and so forth. So that's kind of interesting to see. What does Camelot have to say here? I know you're dealing with those trolls. You got the Isle of Avalon. You could be out there on that isle just stuck. But it's time for renewing. I feel like, this is definitely a card that is saying, like, you could either be isolated out there in that weird place with the troll, or you could be on the island with the true love that you really want in your life, But I feel like, you keep being in this place where you're like, I've been healing and I need renewing. And then you're just like, you're with somebody who's always the person that's there while you're going through your healing. That's the wrong person to be with. Sorry to say. Especially because it's like constant. Constant craving. Grow some armpit hair. Constant craving. She had armpit hair. We got the Leo card here for true happiness and love with that Lovers card. Could have a lot of Leo energy too, but I think definitely that feeling of sunshine, love, and true love and happiness. Instead of this energy, this bullshit energy of troll energy, I feel like, oh my God, no Leo energy or no life energy or love energy is a troll and kind of like the creep under the bridge that you kind of have to be like, yeah, or they're just like, you got to get out of that. Move into that more real, true, happy, and love story. You got the Lovers card as your main card here. Transmutation. It's time to transmute into true happiness and love and get out of this fucking creepy slime ball. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's kind of a slime ball. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting slime ball vibes. I'm getting like, they're slimy. People are like, oh yeah. People don't even know. I think that you're hiding. Let's ask. I'm going to confirm. Are you hiding this person? 5 of Swords reversed. Yep. Nobody knows. Nobody can see because everybody can see with the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords reversed. Nobody can see. So yeah, that's your issue. Nobody can see. You're hiding him. You're hiding the troll. You're hiding the troll. You're hiding a troll under a bridge. Oh, look at you. Oh, you know what? This is your shadow. I believe or my rules and this. I can't let them do this. They're helping me out. I'm helping them out. Or I'm going against the. Oh my God. The excuses I'm already hearing right now for Pisces are just insane. This is the way it should be. Oh, but that's regrets. I knew it was regret. Oh, but I don't want to have them. I don't want to be a bad angel. No, a bad angel is a bad angel because they pick bad people to try and save. Think about that. The bad angels follow Lucifer and become bad angels and go down to hell, okay? We get excommunicated down there. Bye, sorry, the fallen angels. Don't become a fallen angel and keep following a fucking situation that's taking you down. There's no regrets for saying, I'm not following you, Lucifer. Sorry. Like, I know you want to leave God, and I think that you want to build this thing with all of us, but basically we'd be doing all the work. Don't fall into that. This is your big test right now. This is your biggest test of your life right now. You got to be candid. I think that you need to be candid with everybody, all parties included. The troll and the parties that you're talking to for a better life, for the true love story. You just got to be real, and it's okay. It'll all work out. The more honest you are, the more upfront you are. You're hiding a lot. What are you hiding? 7 of fire. You're hiding that you're trying to hold position on something that's fucking, that you got to be candid about. But I think that, oh man, you think you're going to find victory with the troll? Or you know what it could be too? Like you're hiding this part of you that's like kind of put yourself in a place where you feel like you like them because you have control of them. If you're single out there, oh, I just called you out. You got control of them. The Tower card. So singles out there, it's definitely time for a big change in your life to finally happen. And you got an Ace of Swords reverse. So, you know, that Tower card that's coming is because, you know what, it's time for you to communicate and find the new opportunities here, especially in your head. And it's opening up to, you know, a much more clear picture. But, you know, you can't sit, the Tower's coming if you're like an unsurety of, I don't know, I'm just talking. You need to know what you want. You need to be very clear. And you got the Magician. You definitely need to be clear because you got the Magician card here. You're a Pisces. This is time to make the most magical energy. And this Tower here is to end this kind of unsurety of unsure of what you want. You need to be clear on what you want. You know what you want. Don't be so afraid. If you're in a relationship right now, especially with the trolls, or you be talking to trolls and still on the side with them and all that shit. If you're not in a full-blown relationship, but you're still in a relationship. Justice card. The justice, the angel of truth is coming with its hammer. Look at that. It's here with the judgment hammer down. If this is real in alignment from the divine. 4 of Cups in reverse. The divine's coming through. I think that you've been kind of just like looking at this and like finally going, I don't know if I'm ready to look at it anymore. I'm ready to do something. What are you ready to do about this? 6 of Cups in reversed. Wow. It's like, you know what? Getting out of a position where it feels like you're not really in the magical pool of like beautiful, like mermaid fucking water and like you're not with your best energy. I feel like it's bad environment energy around you. And you did get another reversal. You got the Queen of Wands reverse. So there's definitely a lot of weird relationship shit going down, to say the least. I would say some real big, you know, true justice coming down to serve you and to see if this troll situation really is going well. I feel like there's a lot of love lost. I don't feel like it's really that romantic and encompassing and even safe. 4 of Water. I feel like this 4 of Cups reverse. It's like the mermaid that's, you're done sitting on the fence, but it's time to make the judgment call here. If you're what's up with your sex life, all Pisces? 9 of Wands, a 9 of Wands. You're guarded, you're unsure, but you're ready to take a risk. Pull one more for you there. Oh, the Star card. You're ready for something that's going to be renewing and fresh and beautiful. And oh man, so taking down your walls for the true energy that feels like it's a new start and something refreshing. But again, not trying to restart the same troll over and over and over again. Ugh. I got a feeling you're hiding a weird, because you have control. It's more than love. It's like you have control of them. You're afraid of losing control. You're like, I don't want ever anything bad to happen to me, so I'll just pick somebody that I have control over and they won't ever leave me. It's like, yeah, trolls never leave. They're trolls.
You can't say control without troll.
That's true. Look at that. Capricorn coming through with the good one for me right there. Like, right, I love that one. The only thing that you can control in this life is a troll because they're so gross. You're like a little kid still playing with your little fucking troll dolls. Like, I'm combing their fucking green hair. Oh my God. They're not even that kind of troll. We're talking about like willow troll. Yippee. Yippee. You got autumn here. New love. Look at that. But then there's this chaser. Look at this good luck. This is so, oh my God. Yeah, this is like so Pisces, right? It's just like, I don't know. It kind of feels like nothing's going on. Oh my God, there is some new. Oh, I'm going to keep chasing fucking maybe some like closure. You need closure for new love. What's up with the chaser? Messages from spirit. Yeah, stop chasing the troll. What's up with the good luck? Yeah, busy and distracted instead of like following the good luck. And what's up with this autumn? Taking control. There you are. You're setting yourself down when we're coming into spring, not autumn, in a new energy with the sun coming back to its exalted position here in Aries. And it's time for you to take control of getting out of this fucking stupid shit and one more. What is it? Oh, heartbreak. I think that, you know what? Don't be afraid of heartbreak to bring you into new love and to the new things that are good. Because I feel like sometimes, people think heartbreak is bad. It's like, no, breaking your heart with something that's a troll or something that's bad is a good thing. You did get the sun here and you did get the 7th house and you got it in Gemini. Oh boy. This is definitely time for you to be honest with yourself about relationships, know how to communicate better in relationships, and also find the energy that does feel more twin-like with you. And it's definitely not a troll. If you want to pick the troll, then you're a troll. And hey, I will support you all that you want, Pisces. If that's the magic that you want to play, okay. But I got a feeling for you, the sun in the 7th house, it's definitely time for you to really realize that you're defined by the people that you're with. If you want to be different, you want to have the life that you really want, you got to look at the person that you're choosing. And you have to be honest with the facts right now because I got a feeling that you're not very factual about things or you're not looking at the environment of the situation. Look at the carpet. Or if there's no carpet, look at the flooring. How clean is it? Think about that kind of shit. And are you the one that's making that happen? What villain are you being? Because there's definitely a villain within you that is playing itself out like all of us right now. These are the subconscious parts of ourselves and the parts of ourselves that are causing ourselves not to live our best love life. Let's see what's going on. I always pick from the villain deck of the Disney Tarot. Look at that. All that smoke for you, Pisces, right now. All purple and violet, all that fucking Saint Germain color that you are. Are you going to step into that Saint Germain energy or are you just going to fucking sit and troll black life? I mean, it depends on you. If you want to sit in the black tar all you want, fucking sit in the black tar with the fucking troll. You know what I mean? It's not even fucking black tar. It's fucking fentanyl. You pulled the sun card. Look at you. Your villain is not being your true self, I feel like. But it could be that you're being what you think is your true self, but you're really not. It's almost like you're being a crazy bug that thinks that, it knows who it is when it really doesn't. Or that you feel like you can just make anything the way that you want, even if it is horrible. Back to you. I'm going to go take a piss.
Gonna go take a piss. Maybe we should revisit that TLC song, but it'd be like, I don't want no troll. A troll is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the undercarriage side of the crossing bridge, trying to holler at me. No. No more trolls, Pisces. You get a full moon in your 7th house of Virgo this week, so it's definitely bringing up a lot of other people energy, and I do think that you want to pay attention to who that other person is. You have so much going on in your 1st house with the Pisces energy, once in a lifetime Pisces stuff. So you got to identify with who you are right now and not put the rose-colored glasses on for that great identification. I thought that villain getting the sun card was pretty proper too. You need to identify with who you are and make sure that you're balancing that out with the right people, because this full moon is going to bring some reality checks to the people in your life. And we've been talking for weeks now about the people in your life and are they toxic or not, right? With all that 11th house that you were going through with Capricorn and Venus and Mars, Venus retrograde, the people were so important. So this is kind of like the reality check on your relationship life and the people in your life, and making sure that they're not that troll energy, but that they are beautiful and magical and they're going in the same direction that you're trying to ultimately go. Of course, Venus is finishing up in your 12th house. Not finishing up, but it's in your 12th house. It's with Mars. It's going to square over to Uranus in your 3rd. So this is interesting because I think that you do want this magical carpet ride of love, but it's not going to be mundane. You kind of have to make sure that it is straight magic. And I feel like you could also talk yourself out of it mentally when really it's just you have to trust your emotion. Destiny's troll. You got to trust your emotion on the matter. So, I don't know. I feel like you're at this final point of realizing that you've been in a karmic cycle of troll. And now it's just this like pretty straight up like, okay, this is the reality check I needed. I'm out of Trollville. I'm going to go into actual magic because I understand myself better and I'm willing to illuminate that path in a more hopefully harmonious way. And then that sun's going to finish off the week coming into your 2nd house. So it is this like check on self-worth. You have to identify now with the right balance and the right harmony in life so that you can really put yourself on this like pedestal. You almost need to put yourself on a pedestal right now. So you can have magic in this sort of revolutionary way. I don't think it's going to be the same. It's like these cycles and these patterns that you've been repeating. It has to change, and it has to change with people. And this is the week that I think really hammers that home for you Pisces. And I hope that's true. I hope that's true. What's David saying? Oh, magic carpet ride. Heart, heart, heart. Hey, Brian, how was the date you had the other night? Inquiring minds want to know. I went on some dates. One of the dates was really good. It was with a Sagittarius, and that was a great date. So, there you go, inquiring minds.
The karmic cycle of trolls.
It's a slippery bridge with those trolls underneath it. It's a slippery bridge.
That's the karmic cycle of trolls.
We've been talking about the people in Pisces' life for a while now. And this is the one where it gets like you can't hide from it any longer.
No, and the people they choose isolate them too from the world. Trolls feed your control of your isolated life. Like they won't invite you anywhere. The only place they'll invite you is like late at night to like go to like the CVS, like to go pick up something for them to go shoot up their fucking troll fucking juice. Like they don't go out in the world. They're not part of the world. You got to get out of that shit. This is Pisces' chance to finally get out of Trollville. Like the ugliest people ever, like they're ugly. You wouldn't even take pictures with them. I honestly, Brian couldn't have said it better. Stop the fucking karmic troll cycle. It's like I
know.
We all know. I don't know if they know though, but hopefully they know.
I hope they know. We're trying our best here.
You know what's funny is the shadow, the whole deck fell when I went. So all of your shadows falling, which is a good thing. But it's also, did they get die? Oh yeah, they did. They got the dice. Okay, who's next? We're on the last,
I think there's 3 earth signs in that cup.
We got Capricorn.
There's one.
Yeah, after Capricorn, we got the last 3, which will be Virgos. I think Aquarius is in there and Taurus. Yep. Last 4. We're on this right now. All right, Capricorn, we're going to do the black and the gold here. I'm feeling like black and gold for you. 3rd house, 2nd house. The changing of a better environment in your life. Can you have a better reality? Yes. Is it time for you to open up to a whole new world? 100. This is a big time to open up, Capricorn. No walls. This is a time where Mr. Burns opens the gates without the hounds. Capricorns are real quick to push the hound button. Beep! Mr. Burns for sure is a Capricorn. What sign do you think Mr. Burns is?
A Capricorn.
Fucking black gates. His work, he works at his house. He doesn't work fucking, you know, like he has Smithers. All right. Capricorns don't like people at their work either. It's so funny because it's like they kind of remind him of Smithers. Like, oh, yeah, you're weird. Like, if you're ever trying to hook up with a Capricorn and they work with you, they won't. All right, let's see what's going on. They don't take their work home. Fool, we got some complications going on here, and we're going to see what those are about. 5 of Wands. We got a challenge of an Ace of Wands in reverse. We got an overall tower. Oh, my God. Dude, this is going to be an interesting reading. And we got a 9 of Wands here in reversed. I think that this is... yeah, this is good. I think that there's some very big baggage that is leaving its way, but it's going to feel like it's was conflicting anyway. But I've got a feeling that this Tower card with this 9 of Wands here, Ace of Wands reverse, you almost feel like there's no new exciting door to open. Well, a lot of it is you got to let go of your defenses. And a lot of it too, I feel like Tower to me is a surrender card too. It's just like, you know, you need something shocking and something to change dramatically. But here you are, it's going to be coming in your face, or something dramatically is going to show up. What's going to show up here? Oh, you can't just sit around and wait. You have to actually take the gift. You can't just keep looking. Or, you know what? You can't just be in limbo about things. Somebody's going to be like, I don't want things to be in limbo. Oh, 2 of Cups. Yeah. Is this somebody from the past or new? Ooh, King of Cups. That's kind of a hard one to say if it's new or from the past. Queen of Wands. Definitely somebody new. I almost feel like Queen of Wands would be somebody reversed. It would be, well, that's kind of weird. It could be, no, I feel like it's somebody new just because I feel like the Queen of Wands is like somebody from the past isn't showing up here with upright. 9 of Cups reversed. I feel like this is definitely you realizing that you need some tension, good tension. It's not, I think that you're looking for the easy route. That's not going to give you the world. The world that you want is going to be this whole new world that's kind of extravagantly blowing up the world that you weren't happy with anyways about your love life. This is a great love story starting here. I feel like a new spark. I'll get one more. Yeah, that 9 of Pentacles. Definitely feels like this new you and this new spark. And somebody else who also is in that new kind of vibe and new space. So they might be just recently broken up or finally ready to date or kind of been single for a long time. But something sparked. Have they already sparked it? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe something's already sparked, but you just don't know where it's going. Or you're just finally sparked and you don't know where you're going. Wow. Let's see what's going on here. What does Camelot got to say? You did get Rhiannon, which is endurance, which is integrity. It is perseverance. It is focus. Yeah, you do need to focus. You do need to persevere. It is the 30 card, so it is a 3. It is an expansive card. There are the birds that those hawks up top. Those are like more like blue jays. She's walking down the road. That's the whole thing. She's keeping her integrity and showing up. I got a feeling you're gonna have conflicts for people where if you are not showing up, that's conflict. I think that if you try to play things like super just easy, it's gonna create conflict. I think that you need a little bit of this integrity in life to show up to. Or if you're in a relationship, I feel like it's time for you to step up to the plate. If you're not married yet, it's like it's time to ask the person for marriage. Or if you're dating somebody, it's time to be like, you know what, I really fucking like you. That's what that King of Cups is saying. We might not know where it's all going, but that's what I'm getting here. New world. You can't just sit and look at it. And the Tower, I like the Tower. It's shocking. It brings out a whole new energy. And with the 10 of Wands reversed here, I feel like this is like you walking on a whole new path, but I feel like that you're conflicted. You want like easy. Well, it's like, it's going to be easier by stepping into something than to just kind of sit around and kind of play hunky-dory. I don't know. And you're not a hunky-dory person? Hunky-dory. You pulled the moon card, and you did get the moon card in this deck is like the moon reverse. It's repressed emotion. It's needing to let your emotions out. It's needing to express your feelings. It's needing to feel. It's needing to... I feel like that you have a lot of emotions that are not... I'm going to rephrase that. I feel like you have a lot of emotions that need to be expressed. And I feel like that you haven't expressed your emotions in a long time or felt emotion. There's something about really starting to feel emotion here. Definitely, whether that's a new situation or with your partner that you're ready to go to the next level with. Blinded by pain. You know, I mixed those in the wrong ones. I usually pick this one, but let's see. What did we get here? Hold on. You got home. Yeah, I feel like that you're looking for your home. But there's been a lot of pain that's been going on that you haven't been able to express. I'm going to keep that with that. Like, it's almost like you've become blind to the pain that you've gone through and you haven't felt the emotion. It's almost like numbness, right? Like, and now you don't want to feel numb anymore. And like, I think that's conflicting you because you're like, well, that's going to change all this shit. It's like, well, fuck yeah. Well, at least you won't feel this numbness anymore. But there's pain that you've been going through. So I'm liking this reading. I just think that there's a lot of like, and I don't have any really fear cards except for the Tower card. I think that for you, it's like control. Seduction. I think that, you know, that's your shadow here is like, you have some sort of allure or desire, but you're too afraid to maybe admit it. Or maybe that you're like kind of obsessed, that you're too afraid to expose, that you're kind of hiding this, you know, desire for something. I'm getting this like big new energy that's like coming out of nowhere for you. Yeah, the parasite. I feel like there you are, kind of like too afraid to be too much. You're not a parasite for wanting what you want, to open up the world and to stop kind of hanging around and play shit easy. Like, that's desire. That's going to bring you the emotions that you want. What does Ganesh have to say? Well, I'm going to put one clarifier here. What do we got? What are we saying about this? Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, I mean, the more you say that the Ace of Cups is an ever-flowing fountain of emotion. And you did pull the moon card. You got home here, which would be like Cancer. And you got this, you know, this blinded by pain playing the Capricorn story. No, I'll just do this shit, work. We need to do that. No, you need to let all the emotions flow. What does Ganesha got to say here? You did get innocence. Yeah, I think, you know what? Innocence to me is always the beginning of some beautiful new thing. Like that love is innocent, you know? And there's this kind of like, gosh, this is like where you catch mad feels. Like, whoa. I got a feeling like you've almost had your eye on this person for a while. Because Rhiannon here she's persevering and she's been on the trail. Yeah, moon reverse, you've been hiding it. I knew it. Let's see, what do we got here? Singles, King of Wands reversed. Empress reverse. Star card. You know you're ready for a new start, but you're too afraid to fucking start something that's going to be everything you want in your world. King of Wands up reverse with the Empress is like needing to step up, that it's all in or nothing. The most beautiful love story ever, but here you are ready for it, but you're tempted to just kind of keep it in that like early stage instead of like you're too afraid of what the later stages look like. You can't be afraid of that. Or picking people who just want to keep things like you in the same fucking... who knows where it's going, because then that just ends up in a conflict. If you're in a relationship, Temperance reverse, Chariot reverse. Wow, this is like really needing to, this is like turning kind of fake, or, you know, like, that's two major arcanas with a Fool. Oh my God, 3. There's definitely, if you're in a relationship, Capricorn, right now, there's definitely a lot more that you need to pay attention to. There isn't this new kind of start trying to begin, but you're not there yet because you need to get back to the real shit. I feel like there's too much fake shit going on. Yeah, and I feel like, you know, You feel like you're not blindfolded, but you probably are to it. Yeah, and it's about home shit or maybe a move or possibly not feeling like you want to be in the same place anymore and not feeling really solid together. Almost feels like it's like kind of fake. Sex life for Capricorns. Wow, Queen of Swords. It's going to be very clear, very fast, very intense. What you want, who, be clear if you want it, and somebody else is going to be clear. That's going to be damn sure. Let's see what's going on with this Oracle deck here. What time is it? Okay. How much time are we on?
We have been live for 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Well, that's much better.
Making good time, for sure.
You got winter, self-worth, opening up. Yeah. Feel like that you've been in a cold winter about your self-worth and opening up. It's definitely what I was trying to say here. And you did get speaking your truth out. Definitely because there's been something hidden here about somebody that you feel. You have feels for somebody that could be catched on real quick. But you're afraid of that. And that's the opposite, right? Coming out of nowhere. It's like you're going from hot and cold real fucking quick. Your astro dice are. You did get Jupiter, you did get Libra, and you did get it in the 8th house. So definitely this is all about bonding and connecting and expanding relationships through going more deeper and revealing the deeper truths and the deeper desires and wanting to have that bondage, wanting to have that inner shared connection. What is the villain that you are playing this week that's causing your whole love story not to go well? I'm here to help you see that subconscious villain that you're playing that's creating your love story not to go so good. Let's see what it is this week, Capricorn. You're pulling from the villain deck from Disney, seeing which villain that you are. You did pull the Two of Swords reversed. Oh, I know what I want. No, you really don't. Like, yeah, or that you think that you have figured it out, but you don't. I think it's better to be like, I don't really know what I've figured out, and being willing to speak about, the kind of inconsistencies. I think the villain you're playing is like, no, I've already figured things out, or acting too cool like you have everything all good. And instead, you have a lot of crazy things you're trying to contemplate right now and trying to decide on. And that's okay. Back to you, Brian.
Capricorn. All right, Cap. Well, full moon this week in your 9th house. This could be changing a love story. This could be changing a belief, definitely. But ultimately, it's probably about broadening your horizons, realizing that it's time to see more, experience more, and there's a change that needs to take place. And it probably has to do with communication, too, with the Pisces 3rd house energy. Got to express your belief of where you want to go, or the journey you're trying to be on, or the love story that you want to see unfold in your life. So definitely big emotion about where things are going or the possibilities. You could be very intuitive. So see where things go. Of course, there's a lot going on in the 2nd house with the Aquarius energy, Venus, Mars. They're squaring over to Uranus in your 5th. So there's a lot of self-worth here. That could be about the belief. I think maybe seeing a bigger horizon or seeing where things can go because you are valuing yourself more. So you're probably holding maybe partners up to a higher standard. That's a good thing. You should have a high standard for what you want in life, and it should bring out a lot of love, a lot of fun, and a lot of excitement. And I think that that's where this is really at for you, is changing a story for more excitement and not such a rigid way to love yourself or love others, but to really like break that completely apart into what the story actually, the story you actually want to live out with your love life. So, all right.
Back to you for, 10 seconds.
So,
finishing mine.
What else? Oh, it's almost Aries season. That's your 4th house. That's going to come this weekend. So, all right, little 4th house action we're moving into next week. Dealing with some emotion, but that's part of this full moon maybe is getting you ready to identify with the emotions and where things can go too. So I think that this is a positive week. I thought that reading was very positive for you too. It's just about communication and what your ultimate truth is and what you believe you're worth. And I think if you believe you're worth a lot right now, that's where that value shows up in love, and it shows up in a lot of creative aspects with yourself and with others. So.
Somebody in there, Natalie, something wants Pound Town. Fucking shit.
Pound Town.
Well, All right, that was a good reading, Cap. Let's see who's next. The next reading is for Virgos. Earth sign. We're just going, it's been kind of going by elements. It's kind of crazy naturally. We are switching
isolated in the tower.
into a astrological, we are into the, not even astrological, the actual new year. Let's not forget about that. All right, Virgos. Virgo rising. Oh, you know what? Okay. We'll go with the nice full moon in Virgo deck. Look at that. Let's just show the deck here. Basic Rider Waite, just tarot. Just like a basic.
Just
simple,
pure tarot.
Simple, pure tarot. Full moon in Virgo. You know, I feel like Three of Cups just flew out when I was shuffling. Sideways though. Party life's not the life for you, Virgo, right now. We're getting too caught up in gossip, or you need a. This is your moment to define the kind of lover that you want. This is it. The end of your relationship transit with the sun. Full moon in your own sign. Might be different, a different kind of person from a different kind of reality you live, but a similar reality, but different ways of it. This is it. One more shuffle. I'm cutting the deck for them. All right. What came up for you all here? Four Cups reversed. World card. Holy shit. As your challenge card here. And your overall is a Five of Wands reversed. And you did get the Eight of Wands to help you out. This is time to go for it. Definitely, I think that you're stuck on this kind of like change of starting something new and ending the old way. You can't be sitting and ponder anymore. There's no more pondering. And I feel like for you, you don't like conflict, but I think the conflict is you pondering and sitting in between worlds and not just going for it and where the arrows of love are pointing you towards. What's up with this? Why do you have to end pondering? Yeah, because you're not moving forward anywhere. That Chariot reversed is not going anywhere. So, you know, in order for you to move forward, you can't be pondering anymore. And the Chariot doesn't ponder. It fucking goes, yeah, this is fucking boring. I'm ready to move into this new energy, into this new direction. Things need to move. Especially that Eight of Wands that you got there. That Chariot, though, what's up with that? Why are you not moving? And what are you pondering about? Oh, worried about work or money or you know what? Fuck work. It's love. Work shit always figures itself out. Why are you too afraid to start a new journey? You don't want to put the investment in, or you think like that's work. Work because of work. You're looking at relationships as work, or it's going to affect your money. Or you feel like you're on like a good, I don't know, streak of your work, but really the love's going to make it better. What's up with this no conflict thing? Yeah, there's such a great peaceful place on the overall for you when you finally just realize relationships make everything better. Love makes everything, true love, true happiness. What's up with that Eight of Wands? Oh man, the universe is trying to open up a door for you, but you just are just not budging. No, you're not. Oh my God, you got King of Wands in the overall with the fucking Six of Cups, with the Five of Wands. Like, no, like that's almost like what everybody would want to have. You're in stall mode. You're in between world mode. You're in like, you can't ponder anymore. I'm gonna pick one more in this ponder section here. Yeah. Oh my God, you could finally rest and have a beautiful rest and rejuvenate and feel safe. And man. What's this overall on top of that? Oh my God, you got the Empress here. Oh my gosh. Venus, love, creation, maternity, growth, beauty. Oh my God. Wow, Virgo. I mean, it better be. You are the one getting all the magical fucking seventh house shit out of anybody that will ever. Nobody will ever get this. Nobody has the rulers of their seventh house as Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, and they're in Pisces. Nobody else. You did get the chalice well, which is the Mother Earth, but it is your sanctuary. It's like your sanctuary is ready for you. Are you ready to go for it? I'm going to ask, are you being asked to get there? You're not showing that you want to be picked up to go to your place. That's your issue. You're showing that you don't want to be there. Or you're making yourself unavailable to be open to go there. Ooh, that's totally a Virgo way of doing things. No, I'm too busy. I got stuff going on. Yeah, right, okay. You pulled Mercury in your head. I mean, but also it's stimulation. I feel like there's like this exciting mind. It could be Mercury aspects in your chart too. This is definitely an important time of you to change your environment and change your mind about things in definitely a better way and start to think things through a lot better and see that you need to move forward and you need to like get things moving again. This is all about moving. This is all about changing. This is all about change. This is all about getting things stimulating, and this is all about communicating and opening the doors instead of like not showing. I almost feel like it's not that you don't have your doors open, but you're not showing that they're open, but you kind of internally are closed. But you're not really. Like, this is like you're all in your head. You're thinking way too much. You got to think with your heart here. That's kind of the problem here. What's going to be on top of this? I don't even know. It's going to be interesting. New life. Oh my gosh. It's been a while since I pulled that card. Since like Deep Love Tarot back in the day. It's a new life for you. You're too afraid of a new life that's going to be the most beneficial thing of your whole life, Virgo. Virgo rising, Virgo Venus, however you want to go down the list of Virgo shit. Shit. What's going on here with your shadow? Natural. Oh. It feels real, natural, and organic, but no. Your shadow is... You're hiding something that feels so natural and organic, but you're like looking for something that's other than that. I don't know why. What's that? What's the shadow of the shadow? It's the only way when I deal with shadow shit, I have to fucking fragmentation. You're too fragmented and trying to, this card is always just like, you know what? Like you're empty and you're fragmented in so many places and you're too afraid to become whole. Which is natural and real and organic. It's like I got a feeling, especially because there's so much like work shit. Is it about work life? Devil reversed. Yeah, wherever you feel so trapped that you finally can let go of. Could be around an energy that's dark that you can get out of. And that's what's fragmenting you. You're surrounded by energy that's dark. And finally, to get out of that shit. You got the inner knowing. You know exactly what to do here. Pull down your fucking walls. Show your cards. That's what I always feel like a 9-9 wand reverse. Show your cards. Shit has never worked out in the past to this point, of course, because you wouldn't be listening to this reading. But, hey, show your cards. What's going on with singles? You got to take a stand for what you want. You got to be more into it. You're definitely not stuck. You definitely got to get out of this whole kind of mind fucking fuck in your head and overthinking and just go for what you really want and say what you want. And that's going to feel like home and family and the dogs and everything together. It's like, gee, what are you waiting on? You need to communicate. You need to be fat. You need to just say it. Boom. If you're in a relationship, strength card, well, the relationship's trying to move into a better place. So it's time for you to have the strength to be willing to move on to that new life, that new way together. You can't just stop and keep looking at where it's going to go. You got to like go and see what's on the other side of that. Yep. Yeah, Virgo, you got to let go of your way of expectation of how things should look. What's going on with your sex life out there, Virgos? Death card reversed, afraid of transformation and change and passion and orgasms on the extreme level. What's going on with your oracle here? You're afraid of sexually connecting in a life-changing feeling. That's what Death card reverse is for sex. Huh. What is going on with these? I feel like these oracle cards are so unique. Like they'll like pull like sets of the same shit, and there's so many different ones in here too. That's what's so weird. New friendship. Good luck. Financial loss. New perspective. Karmic lesson. I feel like, you know what? The financial loss is due to, honestly, this karmic lesson where it's like it's time to have new perspectives on things. It's time to aspect good luck. And this new friendship thing, I feel like it's almost like we got to get clarity on new friendship. Yeah, it's almost like energy that really never has felt sorrow. It always picks up on the good space, always looks after each other. Maybe it's the friendship going to a new level. I don't know. I'll pick one more oracle with that. Life-changing decision. Maybe it's a friend turning to a lover. Wow. Wowie wow. That's pretty intense. What happened to mine? There they are. We got third house here. We got part of fortune. Aries, it's time for a whole new environment. It's time for you to communicate what you want. I feel like you haven't communicated what you want fully. It's time for you to see that the new environment and the new you is going to be the fortune you've waited for your whole entire life. It's going to change your whole physical life and everything. Let's see what the victim is that you are playing, which really is just the villain. I keep saying victim. Oh, Virgo.
Oh, no. We know what that means.
That's not a good sign.
Bad omen. This is important. Important message alert.
Hold on. It got unplugged.
How?
Well, it's weird because the plug on this thing is...
Stop looking at David's butt, everybody. He probably likes it. The ghost over there unplugged it. Oh, there you go. There you go.
So, that's always a sign that you're really being this. This is what's ruining your whole love story right now in yourself. This is the villain that you're being to yourself, to others. Of course, you pull this from the Disney deck. Eight of Swords. I'm trapped. I can't. In my head. No, that's bad. Bad things are going to happen. I'm not ready. I'm too stuck in my toxic waters. Yeah, you are. So it's time to get out of them. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Virgo. This is a big identification full moon, first house. Definitely going to be high intensity for dealing with your own shit. You have a lot in your seventh house, but I think that's because you're trying to figure out this magical relationship or the people that are magic in your life. And I think it has to do with breaking out of routines, all that Aquarius in your sixth, especially with Venus starting to square Uranus in your ninth. There's something's got to give at this point, and it's your job to identify with it and to not be scared of it. And I think it takes courage right now to make changes, to get more balance in your life. So wherever things are actually out of order and you're actually like, I'm not going to vacuum this up, or if you're feeling lazy, this is where you actually want to go clean some things up for sure. I feel like Virgos are in a big cleanup stage, and it's really about relationships. And I feel like especially for single Virgos, if you want relationships, senior single Virgos, if you want relationships right now, this is the most powerful time for you to release all the bullshit stories that are holding you back and restricting you from that. So go get it. And if you're in one, I mean, I also think it's one of those times where it better be good. It better be fun. It better be the reality and the routine and the cleanliness and the purity that you really enjoy. Or is it really the adventure that's liberating you in life? Or do you have to find the courage to bust out of that?
That was a bomb reading, and you have bomb astrology, so don't fuck that one up, Virgo. My God. You don't fuck much shit up, but the one place where your subconscious issues come out is with relationships. Aquarius. And the last sign after that will be Taurus is our last.
Move.
Taurus, that's not a good sign. That's been a thing that's the most reoccurring sign that always goes last over all the years I've done Deep Love Tarot is Taurus. That means that you guys are fucking in the last, in the pack, in the back, wasting your time. So
Typical Taurus, moving slow.
Yeah, I know. I just, it's sad though. It becomes a reoccurring theme. I've been doing the show fucking for 3 years. So I'm like, I'm going to use for Aquarians a different, unique deck.
Aqua.
I guess we'll use this. I don't really like that deck. You know what? We'll use this deck. I forgot the name of this deck. Oh, the Occult Tarot. You're going to use the Occult. I like the red on the sides and the black. I like the way these shuffle. Although they're not the most magnificent looking cards, they do have different, should I say, gods and entities on them. It is the Occult Tarot. I know it could look a little dark, but there is great shuffling that happens with this deck. For me, it's all about that card stock. These just flow. These I wish all tarot cards were made with this card stock. If all tarot cards were made with this card stock, it would just be a whole new world. Yeah, these feel good. All right, let's see what's going on, Aquarians. You guys, full moon in your 8th. Definitely ready for the panty dropper time. Also, the deeper commitments and getting what you really want. All right. You did pull as your first card here. You did pull the Ace of Swords in reverse here. You did pull as your challenge the Star card upright. You did pull the Lovers as your overall. Oh, that's nice here. And you did pull the King of Pentacles as your way through this rebirth here. But I think that this is definitely this knowing that you have everything that you could possibly want within yourself to move and have what you want. This Ace of Swords here, though, is, you're stuck in your head and not seeing the options of moving forward into things. Your challenge is the Star, starting this whole new cycle and this new beautiful cycle. It's kind of interesting looking at this card, too. That's why I kind of like this Occult Tarot. It's can cause love or hate, can make one ignorant without sense, delivers familiars from other magicians, can move one from place to place. I think that this is you constantly trying to move, and you need to start from this place and stay in a place. I feel like this Ace of Swords needs to pick its line instead of getting lost in the head. You did pull the Lovers card here, which has Zapar here, which causes women to love men and brings them together in love, can make women barren. Kind of interesting. That's why I don't go buy off that stuff. But I definitely feel like, this is definitely an amazing moment here for you of having the ability to have the greatest love. But I think that there's a lot of your stuff in your head and a lot of things about the fear of starting this fresh new place of love. What's going on with that head stuff here? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like, that could be definitely work stuff or feeling like Queen of Swords. I feel like this is where you just have to become much more clear on what you want and stay with that instead of changing your mind or not seeing a hole that could open up or feeling like, I'm going to be honest, 8 of Pentacles could feel like in reverse, something won't be able to be made or created. But we're seeing a King of Pentacles here that anything can be created. What's going on with this Lover card? The Fool reverse. Are you just being so dumb that you're going to fuck up a love situation here? Seven of Cups reversed. You know what you really want. You know your prize, so you'd be stupid not to go for it. But you kind of have to go for it here. Yep, Knight of Swords in reversed. You're not taking quick enough action. Ace of Wands. Man, it's like you know what you really want here, but it's like you're being held back from it. Why are you being so... What's up with that Fool reversed? Six of Pentacles reversed. It could feel like... You know, that's a card of exchange. It's a card of also, you know, feeling like... Again, there's money popping up here. It's like maybe you feel like, well, I got to get till I get enough money or enough work or... I don't know. We're gonna need some help here because I feel like this is some great situation here that's just completely not coming together. But a lot of it is in your head, and a lot of it is in some weird ways. You did get Caredwin here, Caredwin, which is transformation. It's the 29 card. It's definitely, you know, an 11 card, inspiration. But here it is. She's cooking up what she really wants. I feel like, you know, this creativity, this rebirthing energy, this transformation, you're cooking up what you want, but you got to do something with it. I feel like you just can't keep cooking it up. You got to serve it. That's what I'm feeling, that you got to serve things. It's an 11 card too. 29 equals fucking 2 plus 9 is 11. But it equals 2. So it means that you're also stuck in your emotional place. Feels like such an Aquarius reading, so Aquarian. Water element, you need to bring the motion in, that's what it is. Of course, that also is your psychic and your intuition and your sensing. But what's going on with that? The magic card, you're sensing magic's there. Feels like home. Really have no excuses at this point. This is on you. What's going on with this Lover's card over here? What's the shadow to this whole beautiful situation going on? What can't we see here? Primal, connecting deep within, sacred dance instinct. It's like, you know, you're holding back from this primal instinct and showing... Primal is like, you know, showing up in a big way and seduction and, you know, going deep. You know, it is the instincts again. There's a lot of instincts that you know, but it's like you're holding back. It's like you're kind of holding yourself back from, you know, attracting what you really want, going for what you really want here. Like fully, you know, like being primal. Like, I fucking want you, motherfucker. Bride in a cage. Yep, you're holding yourself back from your primal desires. I'll clarify that. Where did I put those fucking cards? What is the clarifying to this? Ooh, 2 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you're being sloppy, like wish-washy. I don't know. Should I do this? Why are you being so wish-washy? The Sun card reversed. You don't feel like you're in your full self. You want to express yourself and you're not really expressing yourself fully. You're waiting for somebody else to express yourself and you feel like they're not expressing themselves, but it's really, you're the one sitting around waiting to cook things up. What's Ganesh got to say here? You did get the divine support. So many good aspects. What's clarifying on that? Oh, King of Swords. Yeah, your head is not going to figure this out. Everything keeps showing me that you're in your head, that you keep analyzing too much. Instead of letting the divine support happen and letting the shit happen and showing up with the emotions and the primal energy and the sensing and what feels like home and going for it. Going for it. I feel like you're just kind of floundering here. Singles, you got the Hangman reversed. There's nothing holding you back. Nothing. You think you got the Death card reversed. You're afraid of change. And you got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. You're trying to control the relationship dynamics too much. You're trying to feel like, I hate to say it, the Wheel of Fortune reversed is trying to have control of the levers of reality. It's like, instead of just going with the flow of where the good luck is going to happen, however it's going to look. And you did get a 10 of swords there. Yeah. So it's like you're done with this cycle of trying to control the situation, not letting fortune happen, too afraid of transformation and death. And especially, because that death card did come. But I feel that this hangman reverse is feeling like that always you're going to be stuck or always that you're going to be in limbo or something. If you're in a relationship, you got a king of cups here. You got that with the 6 of wands. There's definitely, feeling like you can definitely right now in your relationship, if you're in one, definitely get to a much better place of victory, feeling like, finally this place is reaching some emotional place that you've wanted it to reach. Maybe it's felt like, 4 of Pentacles, you had to get rid of, or your partner, but I think both of you had to get rid of some kind of things that were kind of holding you guys both back, especially in your own stubborn ways. Yeah, King of Wands. There's a lot going good for people that are Aquarians in relationships, finally kind of having like a better place to be and a restart in many ways. If you are, or sex for all of them is 10 of Cups reversed. Oh man, you're too afraid that the sex is going to bring you the greatest life ever. How weird is that?
Hate to hear it.
Or you're afraid of having babies or a family, What's going on with the Oracle here? What's going on with the Oracle? The Oracle for Aquarians. The aliens of the zodiac. The weirdos they are. Listen to your intuition. Inner healing. Self-love, self-sabotage. Oh boy. Well, I think that you're listening to your intuition. I think it actually goes in this order here. Self-love has been found to even listen to your intuition. You've done your inner healing, and then you're self-sabotaging. And I think that's the end of the cycle that you're doing, is the end of your self-sabotaging, because it's going to take some important conversations, I think, that you have with yourself and the self-love that you have on both sides here, so you don't self-sabotage things here. All right, what's going on? Aquarius rising. You did get Mars. You got, that's 9th house, and you got Sag. So this is definitely a whole new adventure of redefining your whole life. But it's going to be redefining your whole life, like redefining the whole adventure, the whole way that the story is. It's like a whole new story. And I feel like you're afraid of entering into a completely new story and what that looks like. But that's the excitement of where you're going. So what villain are you being to yourself and to others? And that's causing the self-sabotage in your relationships and even for your unhappiness in your love story. We're going to find that out right now. Let's see. We're pulling from the villain deck from Disney Villains. What do we got here for you today? Yep, you got Ursula in reverse, Queen of Cups reversed. No, I want to, I'm supportive when you're really not being supportive emotionally. And you also could be, Queen of Cups can kind of be, I'm expecting you to support me more. It's like, no Queen of Cups is demanding. I think that if you're being too demanding emotionally, you're going to push a lot of people away. Back to you, Brian.
Aqua, yeah, full moon in the 8th, definitely big for like passionate energy, sexy time energy, but there are walls that can show up in the 8th house too, so I think you have to get to the bottom of what that is. You do have the Pisces energy in your 2nd house with Jupiter, Neptune. You have to know your worth, I think, and let people in and like take walls down where walls don't need to be. So this could be a release of a lot of stuck energy or stagnant when it comes to passion, so that you can kind of break those down. I think also with Venus in your 1st house and Mars, there's a lot of identification. There's a lot of even maybe some courage and strength to move forward right now, but it's squaring Uranus in your 4th and North Node's in your 4th and Taurus, and you are in kind of a strange emotional place, but it is breaking through the walls and actually expressing your crazy radical emotions that are going to help with any kind of blocks so that you could actually get what you really want. Like, I feel like Aquariuses are so close to getting something that they want, and this is maybe that full moon where you realize that you're worth the things you want, that you can get it, and you can let that passion and let that emotion out. And I think you do have to get out of your head to get to this place, especially as we're coming up on Aries season and you're going to start getting some 3rd house transits. Like, get out of your head now so you're not too in your head later and you miss some like really good chance here, some like really good, I don't know, connective force that you can have. So I think you can break a lot of walls down that don't need to be there so that you can have the right walls in place with the right people moving forward.
Yeah, and I think, eighth house is remembering how to attract what you want in, right? So it's about knowing how to bring in what you want. It's like instead of like kind of, hey, this is what I need, it's more about how do you seduce. The eighth house is how you seduce. It's like the rose seduces fucking the bees that make the honey. Like, you have to know how to be that rose right now. Rose seduced Jack and then dropped him. Last one. She must have been an Aquarius in that movie, you know what I mean? Oh my God, so great. And then like steaming up the old Model T and all that. And then when it got too cold, she's like, I'm taking this shit for myself. Like, oh, I'll never let go. I'm an Aquarius. Jack was probably a Leo.
I was thinking the same thing.
Right?
Totally.
Taurus, last one. We'll see if that's a good sign or a bad sign here. I don't like the last one always tells me a lot about what's going on. All right. Which card should I use for them? I'm feeling, well, no. Yep. I felt like it was like Gemini. It's like they were going through boring relationship shit. So I gave them a shiny gold and black. I'm giving them the gold and black. Gold. Well, they have a full moon in their love house, Virgo here. Woo! And there's that 11th house, balancing your own world and somebody else's world in your love life. While at the same time, this is trying to Pluto, this full moon. This is your big transformation of changing the way the story goes. Letting a new story begin that's not one of control and not one where you always have to be the one that defines the whole story and knows how the story goes, and let's not forget that all this Aquarius energy in your 10th, it's time to grow up, time to make big decisions now. And they are about career, but it's also about your personal life, dealing with love and happiness and your relationship life. North Node Uranus, it's time to be a new you. Try a new way. Stop doing the same old way. All right. Your first card that you got here is the Lovers reversed. I knew that's why you were last. You put in love last. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Sun card overall. 10 of Cups reversed. God, you got the best cards. 2 of them being reversed. Actually, 3 of them. Well, I think the challenge is that you don't want to be single, 9 of Pentacles reversed, but that's exactly what you're doing. It's like, even if you're in a relationship, you're just focused on yourself. And that's not, lovers are 2 people, not being, I'm just, where's my Gucci handbag? And can I cut this bird up and make it a fucking piece of my clothing? Oh, we got a 10 of Cups here to get through this thing in reverse, though. It's almost like reverse you're thinking about. I almost feel like you have forgotten that you could have the ultimate joy in your life. But the good news here is the overall is the Sun card. It's when you express yourself and you live more free and happy and Leo-like in the Sun. You'll thrive. But I got a feeling that why are you so afraid of this love? Or what's the love? A Queen of Swords reverse. Yeah, you're way in your head, or you're expecting way too much, or you're being a cold bitch and you can't be a cold bitch no more. Queen of Swords is very demanding. In reverse, she's so demanding that people are ready to chop off her head. And remember, she sees over the clouds, right? She can see over the clouds, so she has a better view. You can't. So stop acting like you can see everything, because you can't see everything. Oh, and you got a King of Cups reverse. So this is you emotionally not feeling secure and safe in yourself. And I think a lot of it has to do because you're trying to feel safe and secure in a path in your head that's not working out, and then not feeling the own self-love. And you got a Justice card here. You got to rebalancing. You got to be fair. I almost feel like you're not being fair and just with the lovers. I mean, this is definitely a major love situation for you that you got to figure out right now. It's hard to tell if this is about I almost feel like all Tauruses are in limbo on their own, even if they are dating or in a relationship. What's up with the Sun card here? Page, yeah, you got to make offers, even when offers come to you. But I think that you got to make offers and express your offers that are fucking real. I feel like you're showing a fake part of yourself and you can't be fake anymore. What's up with this? Oh, yeah, fucking, I have some issues going on. I can't show up. Like, you know what? Beauty happens of greatness and love and the ultimate, no matter where you're at in your life, no matter if you're going through something bad or whatever. But, when you keep playing I'm not in the good space, I'm still in need of something, and I'm not able to step up and be my great self. Like that whole, I need to do work before I do shit. That's you're playing that 24/7. Yep, that's your victim. Here's all the good shit, and here you are playing victim. Here it is. You're not stuck, but you're acting stuck. Here it is. You're playing in your head. You think you know it all when you don't. Or you're being too cold. Just reading the cards. I mean, you know what I mean? I needed some confirmation. Taurus rising. Here we go. The Lady of Chalet, or Chalot, but it's Chalet. Yeah, it's Chalet. Look at that. It's love, it's illusion, it's victim, and it's idealism. It's like, why are you sleeping out on a cot outside of Camelot? Dreaming of love instead of going into the fucking Camelot and having love. 27, it's a 9 card. It's time to take action and wake up. You're like this beautiful person here. Do you notice also she's also got something written in her hand that she's living by? And it looks like it's a boat, but really it's like a cot. And she's up on the shore and there's no water. What are you doing? You're out in the castle. Everybody's yeah, I think she went camping. She went camping. I think she's out on her boat. But she's got her little list of how relationships should look. And she's holding tight to that. And she's asleep and there's no water anymore. And fucking she's out. What the fuck are you doing? I'm going to clarify that. What the fuck? Ace of Wands. Oh my God. It's time to fucking start this whole new love story. It's coming out of nowhere for you, but you got to wake up for it. I feel like it's waving its hand right in front of your face and you're like, no. I don't care if you're in a relationship or not, Taurus. You're playing fucking weird. Saturn, it's time for the cold hard truth to come in on your ass about that you're not stuck and that you can make the ultimate thing and that you're acting single and nobody. I'm gonna be honest. I think that you feel like you need to be so focused on yourself when you really don't need to. If anything, that you need to find union again in your life, because I think that all you do is focus on yourself. That's the cold hard truth here. Saturn also is an Aquarius. It's time to make big decisions about things in your life. Oh, that's we're on the wrong one. Here we go. Wow, transformation. Well, you are the butterfly. I mean, you are moving out of, I think, feeling like you are this lady of the chalet that's just literally sleeping outside Camelot, and the butterfly is finally ready to move and fly towards a better life. She's definitely a caterpillar lady of chalet. And to be honest with you, I think that you feel victimized because people that are, if you're this pretty goddess sleeping out in a boat with no water, all the ruffians are going to come out there and fucking mess with you when you're asleep. And so I think that you're terrified of love because you feel like you're going to get messed with. But this is the transformation of realizing, well, were you in the castle or were you out there camping by yourself? I feel like you're doing too many things on your own. And this victimization and holding on to this victim of natural, beautiful offers and great things, I don't know why I'm sick, or I don't feel good, or I don't this, or fucking long COVID, or all this shit. Oh my God. So I'm just calling it out. Oh my gosh, resurrection. You're afraid of your resurrection. You're afraid to show up. You're afraid to change. You're afraid of this transformation. You're afraid of fucking stepping into this greatness. You're too afraid of your comeback. You're afraid of the power, I think, of that comeback. Look at all those cats. Oh my God. Revenge? You still haven't let go of bad shit that's happened to you from somebody or in the past? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's almost like you're having revenge on people who have done you wrong by then doing wrong to other people by not showing up. That might sound fucking crazy, but it's like fucking, I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit demented. Yep, 3 of Wands reversed. Like, I got confirmation, it's demented, and you're closing yourself off, and you are missing out on the greatest transformation of your life right now, Taurus. Ganesha, I'm at a point where I'm like, Ganesha, open up and show me, belonging. You need to find someplace to belong. You need to find where your belonging is. You need to be belonging to the world. You can't be just belonging to the universe by yourself on your own. It takes every part of this universe together, not just you by yourself in your house eating fucking chips. I'll clarify that. Oh, yeah, look at that 3 of Pentacles reversed, not wanting to come hang out with anybody or work together or do things or create things. Oh, I'm calling you out. And it's just the universe calling you out right now, Taurus. For singles out there, the Hermit. You got Victory. 7 of Swords. Stop being shady because there's really nothing to... stop. This is kind of a weird one. You know what? You keep looking for bad things from people and thinking that you're all wise and smart and that you've come to victory, but it's leading you to heartbreak. You can't lead that way anymore. How do you have to lead? Yep, you got to let go of all the sorrow in the past. And you got to stop looking for sorrow. You're entering in every situation looking for sorrow and heartbreak, and that you think that you are this wise one that knows about what sorrow looks like, and you already... I bet you see sorrow in everything. I bet you see heartbreak in every situation, single Tauruses. If you're in a relationship, Taurus, Page of Wands reversed, 6 of Cups reversed, Ace of Pentacles reversed. So, I mean, that's why I'm saying I felt for both sides of Tauruses. It's just like no love being talked about, no amazing connection or place or sacred safe space. And where the fuck is this thing going? There's no doors opening. Devil card reversed. Definitely got to get away from something dark, or you were stuck in the darkness and you got to get out. What's up with your sex life? Knight of Swords in reverse. Well, you're definitely not rushing towards anything, or you are... It's just the fastest card in the deck reversed, and you got the 8 of Wands reversed. You're avoiding sex like the plague. You're avoiding sex like fucking Fauci does. Fauci won't have sex unless he has 8 masks on and fucking taking 8 boosters, so. Hope that's going really good for you, Taurus rising. We already did Ganesha. We're on the last oracle here. It feels like, I just went through a time warp with you all, Tauruses. I almost feel like you guys have been out of the universe. Like, I almost feel like, I'm not going to be honest with you, you guys have been in your own universe. What's up with that? I'll give you a shuffle. I know I already feel all these Tauruses like, well, you better give me a fucking shuffle. Oh, yeah, I know. You've been a cold-ass fucking person lately. Fucking, you demand so much. Fucking, you demand and then you don't deliver. You're like Amazon. Yeah, the package will be there tomorrow. It never shows up. You're like Biden. No, I'm going to make sure I fucking unify America, not fucking separate. You separate. All right. What's going on? Life-changing decision. Oh, it felt like that. Oh, it did. Healthy boundaries. Yeah, because I think you have unhealthy boundaries where you don't show up to the boundary line at all. Inner healing that you've been doing here. Counsel and therapy. Man. That might definitely help. Important conversation you have to have. It's time for you to have the conversation. It's time for you to admit to yourself where you're at, and it's okay to heal. And I think it could be good therapeutic, but you have a life-changing decision here to make. What's that all about? Abundance. And I'll clarify that with the world, a new start. I just pulled it from a different deck, too. That's fucking crazy. Oh, wow, that one fell all the way down. No, you don't even want to roll Pisces. Wow. 6th house, sun. Wow, it's time to take your mundane life and make it magical. You are living the most boring, mundane life that is missing all the magic, and it's time to bring magic to this. Holy shit. Well, now we're at that last part. What villain are you playing that's... You're lucky. What villain are you playing right now, Taurus, that is self-sabotaging yourself, your relationships, yourself, and your love life? I want to get you out of this. You don't want to be stuck in that fog of that villain. Might be fun to play the villain, but, you know, it doesn't do well for love. So let's see. What do we got going on here? Page of Wands. Not fun, not happy, not positive, not wanting to have a good time, not wanting to have fun, quick, young energy, acting old and not happy and cranky, and don't believe in the magic of the lamp. You're being the villain of, you know, I don't want anything. No wishes. Back to you.
All right, Taurus. Definitely is decision time with all the Aquarius in your 10th house. But they're like breakout decisions, especially with Venus squaring Uranus in your 1st house. These are big breakout decisions that can like change the course of where you're going and what you want to achieve and who you want to achieve it with. Full moon in your 5th. It's a great full moon for like releasing shit that's blocking you from love, especially with Venus. Your ruling planet, square Uranus in your 1st house, you can be blocking yourself from so much with that energy in your 10th because you're worried about, I don't know, something stupid like just money. Okay, money's cool, Taurus, but have you tried love and money? Have you tried that? So I think you need to get out of, you know, just going in a direction that isn't bringing happiness into your life. And I think this full moon can really bring that about, but I think you have to take a radical direction. Of course, it correlates well with the Pisces energy in your 11th. Like, you got to do things a different way, maybe a different perspective, maybe a different sort of ideal about what it can be like or the people in your life. And then really identify and really choose the radical path that is going to open your heart up to something great. Because if you're just boring and stuck, this is where you can change it. You don't have to live a stuck, boring life or stuck in love that you don't want to be in or stuck without love. You could definitely make a big choice for love. And maybe that's what this week does for you by the end.
Yeah, love fixes everything. I'm going to pull one card for Tauruses from Romax Studios. This is just like an oracle deck that basically just tells you what the fuck is going on. How do you get through all this crazy shit that you're going through, Taurus? You got, it's pretty simple too. Inner health is connected to outer health. So if you're not happy with your body, your health and all that, it's your inner health. You keep looking for outer. Oh, it's something on the outside. It's my brain. It's this. It's that. It's my body. It's my food. No, it's all your inner health. So if you make yourself innerly happy, your health will be happy. I hope that helps. For the collective, I'll pull one. Well, they're kind of stuck together here, but follow your intuition and trust yourself. With look at the forest, not the trees. Big picture. Definitely those times right now. Well, appreciate you all. Remember that Love Masterclass I'm doing, or I've done, that you can get, plus Hypergate, is on sale for the last week for only $150, all 18 courses. Plus, it's 70 plus hours of content. You want to know everything from your basic astrology, just to the very beginnings, all the way to the craziest of the craziest in astrology that's never been taught before. And I go into cardology, human design, it's 70 plus hours of like, I spent the last year and a half just like, let me redo all my schools and do it like the best way with the newest technology, and just like fucking went off the charts, off the rails. Link is down below for that. And of course, make sure that you join highvibe.tv. Be a member. You get all the daily content videos, all the weekly horoscopes, the daily horoscopes, all the awesome content, also awesome shows, and my deep astrology. Plus, you also get full disclosure and all the other amazing talent and all of their individualized daily and weekly shows and live streams that we do all on the network. And especially if you've been noticing on Instagram with the stories and you haven't been able to hear stories, and especially from spiritual people, March 17th, they are demonetizing astrology, tarot, and all that. So if you happen to be an astrologer, a tarot, or somebody out there that's really trying to make it in this world here and get your message out there, and you're not going to be able to monetize anymore. You're not going to be able to target ads on all these people anymore. Why do you think we built High Vibe? This has been the ship that's been waiting for the community to come together, and we have a community element that is being launched by the end of this month on the app and on our website. We branded it to not be about me. You know what I mean? Like, this whole thing is always a fair trade. You should hit us up at talent@highvibe.tv. I appreciate you all. We're here to change this whole world and really be a place where we can all be the beacon of light and not let a lot of these social media giants literally try and oust us from sharing our message. So I know we're not all being banned, but really, are we? Think about it. They're going to demonetize anybody to target any of our work and all of our hashtags. And that comes in the next couple of days. So, and especially for those out there that watch all these people, you know, it's going to be weirder and weirder. And I'm just telling you, we build High Vibe and we have this whole world. Come and join it. 7-day free trial. And it's through your apps. You can have full control through your apps. So appreciate you all. Definitely get that Love Masterclass Hypergate. $150 gives you 70 plus hours and 18 courses. Appreciate you, Brian. It was such a great show tonight. And looking forward to seeing you all on High Vibe and through the shows throughout this week. And we'll see you for Spiritual Dance Music. Here we have tickets for sale if you want to be part of here in studio. And if you want to watch it for free, make sure that you go just for the tickets here. The link is down below. Or on my link tree, which you can see on my Instagram or my Facebook. Or I think it's on my YouTube under website too, my link tree. So always find all the links to what's going on that. I appreciate you all. We'll see you all on the next Deep Love Tarot. Please share this around. Adios.